Oops, I hit all the wrong buttons. Hello, people. It is the Fanfest time, supported by Lenovo, apparently. I will, however, be right back. I need to fill my drink. I will leave you with the music, though. And the ads, I guess. These ads don't support me, though. Oh, just lies. Support me, MUFG, whatever you are, and Omen. That looks like the PlayStation 1 logo. And Fanny Studio, I guess. I assume that's VTuber stuff. And Equinox, that's a car. Support me, why don't you? And Sound Blast. Okay, be right back. I need drink. Enjoy music. Okay, I am here now. Hello, everyone. I have drink. I technically have snack. There's some popcorn here, very little of it, but I am here. I am ready. And thank you, Advarium, for the sub. I don't have alerts on for this because... I mean, Fanfest. This stream ain't about me. This stream is about Fanfest. However, if I get to 50 subs, I will play Elden Ring. Zeranorto, aren't you, like in Heaven's Word or whatever? There can be potentially some spoilers in here. Because this is all about Dawn Trail and what's coming in Dawn Trail, which could include spoilers for everything that's happened so far. Colby, thank you for the sub. Okay, as long as you're knowing that you are potentially getting spoiled, then that's fine. As long as you realize, yes, it will happen, then yeah. And as you said, no context, but they do give plenty of context, I would say, to the point of, oh, I wish I didn't know that. But again, it's your call. Enjoy your gathering, though. I'm expecting the trailer will show the Roth gal. People are speculating that it's gonna also show that Alphino has had his growth spurt, and now he is Talazin. He has gone full giraffe. I expect it's going to show Kryl, because they have said that Kryl is going to feature heavily in this expansion, and she is going to be the new mage. Yeah, LSA will be furious. At least Estinian won't get them confused anymore. Alphino is the tall one. LSA is the short one. She's no longer Red Alphino. Yeah, I'm expecting Kryl is gonna show up and be the new mage. However, I don't know what that mage is going to be. I expect something out of Final Fantasy V just because she is Final Fantasy V. And I don't expect it's going to be Pictomancer. I fully expect Pictomancer is out, but they are going to reveal Pictomancer because that's the limited job. They said the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt is the hint for the mage. They didn't say which mage, though. 1000 IQ? Pictomancer's still on the table, but it's the limited job. And then other than that, I don't know what they're gonna reveal. Hopefully we get, like, a skill video, so we can get, like, a preview of Dragoon and all that. Because I want to know how my Dragoon plays. I want to play new Dragoon. I want to play new Dragoon. Let me have it. Pictomancer is exclusive to a Pokemon Snap-esque side event. I would quite enjoy Pokemon Snap, if it got more Pokemon Snapped. I mean, just because the different mages in Final Fantasy have had, like, very, like, weird uses, it's either that, or we're going to get Beastmaster. You think it's Green Mage, but with creative liberties? Yeah, if they do Green Mage, it's going to be called Green Mage, but be, like, nothing like Green Mage. It's gonna be all Final Fantasy, just because Viper, as much as people are saying, oh, Viper is Zidane, I don't believe that. Nah, I don't believe that. Unless they show us an idol pose that is outright Zidane's idol pose, nah, it ain't Zidane. Yeah, Viper's been FF exclusive, Reaper is 14 exclusive, the new mage could very easily be 14 exclusive, and Sage, while Sage is an old FF job, it is very different to what has been done previously. FF14 Sage is nothing like the normal Sage we know. You know, that's about it for my assumptions. I mean, we're also going to see what the 8-man raid is. I have no idea what they're gonna do for an 8-man raid. I can hope it's FF9. I highly doubt it's FF9. Very low chance it is FF9, but... you know, I can hope. Yeah, normal Sage is basically Super Red Mage. I think it... yeah, basically. I think it was more on the Black Mage side than the White Mage. I can't remember fully, though. There's a guy in the back here, like this guy right here. Oh, you can't see my mouse, but there's a guy, like, at the very bottom who has, like, a mask on the back of his head. Can you see that? No, part like of a cosplay. It doesn't look like... I don't know what that mask is. Can I turn my mouse on? How do I... properties. Capture cursor is on. So then why is my cursor not being captured? Weird. Odd. Oglop. Sorbonne was training to... I mean, Geomancer, though, is very much our Far Eastern job. Geomancer is Far Eastern, and not, the New World. So, like, Geomancer very much seems completely off. But also, yes, I would enjoy some Oglops in 14. Maybe maybe it can be the minion reward for one of the 8-man raids if it's like a Kuja-based raid. Look, I would love a Kuja-based fight. I want to fight Kuja. And of course, Necron's gotta be there, but like, you know, Necron can be the savage version. In the normal raid, all you do is fight Kuja. Hello? I don't know what you're saying.
Final Fantasy 14 Fanfest 2024 in Tokyo.
I understood that part.
基調講演を皮切りに期間中はステージプログラムの予定がいっぱい。東京ドームにはいろいろなアクティビティもあるそうね。会場のみんな、見たいものや行きたい場所が多くて大忙しだと思うけど、場内ではスプリントしちゃダメよ。楽しく安全にこの2日間を過ごしましょう。それから配信を視聴中のみんな、コメントでワイワイ盛り上がりましょうね。私も今回はこうしてリンクパール通信で参加させてもらう予定よ。
What's going on?
だったら会場に行きたかったのだけれど、トラル大陸への出発に備えて特訓中なの。
I don't know if anyone here speaks Japanese, but
きっとすぐにわかるわ。さあ、ファンフェスの開演まであと少し。
I have no idea what's being said.
目いっぱい楽しみましょうね。
Oh, congrats, Chungus. Yeah, as I was saying, if they did the oh no, T. Oh, you don't mean a tome, you mean a totem. Cause in T it's totems. Yeah. I mean, that was a lot for Welcome to Fanfest. Yeah, as I was trying to say, if they did a Kuja fight, it could be normal mode, just Kuja. Savage, the second phase will be Necron. But also, again, that would assume that we are getting a Final Fantasy IX based raid, and as much as I like that, the chances are forever slim. Also, if my little PNG tuber is too big, or just you don't want it there, I can very easily turn it off. I figured I would leave it on for now. I want to know, I do very much want to play the New Dragoon. I want to play New Dragoon. Let me play New Dragoon. Let me Dragoon. Let me play it. Invite me to the media tour, Square Enix, who is definitely not listening and will never hear me ask. Communio 2. But, what will they do I honestly don't know where they could go for Reaper. Cause, like, I wouldn't say Reaper is a perfect job like Dragoon is. But, like, as for where you would take Reaper, there really doesn't seem like there's much room for it. Unless they did another, like, reworked it. Like, that's the biggest issue with Final Fantasy XIV at the moment. People say, oh, they're homogenizing. No, I don't agree. Oh, they're spreading skills out too much. That's not that big a deal overall, but, like, I could see the issue there. The big problem is that because we are at such a high level, things are like, there's just so much to each job, except for, like, Summoner, because it's so simple and can be built on a lot. I mean, we have Enshroud in, like, 10 seconds. You go into Enshroud in, like, 10 seconds in your opener. A blue slice stack after Communio to mess up its gauge economy. Yeah, they could do that. That's the thing, is the gauge economy, that the way the full rotation of everything, changing anything has huge side effects. Ookie. I believe they do live translations on stage. Benny, no, you're on time. It starts in 9 minutes. Yeah, I do believe that they live translate everything on stage still. If not, I'm pretty sure they always did JP Fanfest with a translation. Also, yes, Chungus, they will be doing a stat squish. They'll be doing stat squishes after every single expansion from now on. That is just, like, going to be a permanent thing about 14, is stat squish, stat squish, and the new expansion will go back to high numbers. Akum, thank you for confirming. That's what I thought. It would be weird if they didn't have a translation, but yeah. Okay, so as I was saying about Reaper, so back in the day, everyone was calling for them to remove Heavy Thrust from Dragoon. Remove Heavy Thrust, remove Heavy Thrust, remove Heavy Thrust. But they never said what other changes to make alongside removing Heavy Thrust. Because the way Dragoon worked, Heavy Thrust made for a very good pivot point for if you made a mistake, or depending on how the phases were. So you know how True Thrust branches off into 2 combos now? Heavy Thrust functionally was the same as Vorpal Thrust, or as True Thrust is now. It would be a pivot point. And also you had to change buff timers and a whole bunch of stuff that people never really considered on top of getting rid of Heavy Thrust. You can't just get rid of Heavy Thrust, because Dragoon is heavily based on weaving economy. When they removed Heavy Thrust, we had to start pre-pulling our potion. Because our weave economy was affected by the removal of a whole GCD from our rotation, we had to start pre-potting our potion, rather than the usual. Normally, Dragoon will first GCD pop their potion. So overall, just removing something, or in the case of Reaper going into level 100, adding something with no regard to the rest of the toolkit can cause major problems. So that's why development of a job is so hard, is that you can't just consider what would be cool in an opener. You have to consider how that opener affects the entire rotation, the entire job's playstyle, how it plays in uptime, how it plays in downtime. There's a lot to it that you just can't... Bam! Done. Hi Ava, welcome! I hope you will enjoy Fanfest, because that's all I'm here for is Fanfest. If you're not here for Fanfest, I'm not sure I'm going to be all that interesting to be here for. Did I like Blood of the Dragon being a skill? Only in Heavensward. In Stormblood, it did have some use to be a button, but overall, very rarely did it being a button ever matter. There were cases where it did matter, but very rarely was it ever, like, something you worried about in downtime. Like, I spent, like, 20, 30 pulls in the Weapons Refrain Ultimate, seeing if I could get my Blood of the Dragon from the end of Titan into actual Ultima Weapon. The answer is no, because that transition is 50 seconds long. So it was impossible to do. Thank you for the follow, Eric. Again, I have notifications off just because my focus is Fanfest. Once Fanfest actually starts, I'm basically going to be ignoring all notifications unless it's like an in-between. Of like, oh, we've brought the president of Square Enix to talk about how thankful he is, and to talk about how much he loves NFTs. At that point, I'll be like, yeah, no, I don't care what's going on. Now, that's the thing, is Blood of the Dragon as a skill actually mattered back in the Heavensward rotation. In the Heavensward rotation, it being a button made a lot of sense, especially when you considered the 3.5 Gerskogels per minute rotation. It was the high skill speed build for Dragoon, and you could get, theoretically, 3.5 Gerskogels every minute, so that every 2 minutes, you would get an extra Gerskogel. Rather than the 3 every Blood of the Dragon, which was the standard. You would get 3 Gerskogels, but Fast Dragoon could get an extra one every 2 minutes, with proper Blood of the Dragon usage, and also timing it within your 4th and 5th combo. Actually, no, it was just 4th combo hit at that time. We didn't even have a 5th combo hit. You know, so that's my whole thing is, it's not that simple of when they remove something or gaining something. What was the advantage to that? Well, I mean, getting an extra Gerskogel every 2 minutes. That was, I'm pretty sure that was, like, the optimal, technically, build for some fights, just because an extra Gerskogel. Even back in old potencies, I think back in the day, Gerskogel was 200 potency? I think? But, like, it was, compared to, like, your overall toolkit, it was pretty beefy. Like, an extra Gerskogel was good. That is actually something really good to get. But also, it would, again, involved high skill speed, which Dragoon traditionally is a slow job. So going to a high skill speed build would be very much changing how you play a lot. Looking forward to your first Fanfest. Franco, be wary. Yeah, you probably shouldn't be watching since you're not caught up. But if you are willing to accept that, A, you might be spoiled, and B, you don't have any context for the spoilers, so it's not overall the worst. then yeah, welcome aboard. I hope you enjoy your stay, and I hope you enjoy my commentary on things and stuff. I love this track. Ama Ring had a really good music track. Like, Sands of Amber is so good. Yeah, so overall, I really don't know where they go with any of the jobs, except for maybe Summoner. Just cause, that's what I've been saying the whole time since Summoner was so simple, is that, yeah, Summoner is so simple now, but going into further expansions, there's a lot of places they can expand into it with it. Like, sure, its rotation is pretty solidly, like, basically perfect 2-minute rotation. Oh, here we go. Hello, Alexander. Yeah, Summoner has a 2-minute rotation with 1 GCD of leeway. But even then, the way Summoner is built, they could do a lot of different changes and all that. Will they? We'll see, but yeah. I mean, I was always fine with Dragoon having to build up to their main burst, just cause, consider again, sustain versus burst. Dragoon's burst both acted as their sustain and their burst. They had a very slow ramp up, but once you ramped up, you were permanently ramped up for the entire rest of an encounter. Here we go. Here we go. 2, 1. Begin the Soken music. Here we go. Soken. Give me the Soken. Here it is. That drum beat is new. I was right about them leaving the reverb in the voice.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities.
Food check.
I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
That's a good beat. I love this part of the music. I love this guitar part. Ooh, they added more.
Come now. There's no cause for panic.
Panic. This is so far all the same.
This one might make for a worthy opponent.
Okay, they leave it on this scene more. And this is where we got our reveal of Viper. Guys, look, he did a high jump. Yes, yes, he did. I love how it zooms in on the nut. Ooh, this is the longest shot.
Might you have a moment to speak further?
I knew it was his nutkin. I knew it had to be his. No, ads, get out of here! I don't care about Intuit TurboTax. Ava, go! Reduce the quality! Reduce the quality! He really likes that. What is that? Oh my god, it is Pictomancer! That is the main job, what? I knew it would be Kryle, though. I told you it would be Kryle. No! I didn't want to do that. I'm trying to set things up. This final theme is so dynamic. This final theme has so many different things involved.
There. Look, my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
You and your adventures. I trust you have not forgotten the truth.
Femroth! Femroth, here it is! There she is!
We are come to the land you call the New World.
You can hear the audience.
Put out.
There it is! The face reminds you of Avatar, oh no! Oh no! And yes, Greymiss, new job is Splatoon, Pictomancer. And I knew it would be Kryle. I don't know if that shirt is supposed to be a hint or not. Because consider, they are in a baseball stadium. So him wearing a baseball-themed shirt isn't entirely, like, out of the ordinary, but it still could be a hint to something that is to come. He's looking pretty good, though. Looks like he actually got some sleep for once. Blitzball 2000% confirmed. Maybe. Maybe. More bats for Gunbreaker. Those are good options, yes. He finally got sleep, indeed.
Thank you for coming today. My name is Naoki Yoshida, producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV.
New limited job, Shohei Ohtani.
新生14 10周年グローバルファンフェスツアーのトリとなる日本の
Warrior of Light
い
14.
よいよ開幕です。ただですね、新年1月1日、能登半島の方で非常に大きな地震があって、被災された皆様に、心よりお見舞い申し上げます。非常に困難な状況から、1年ね幕開けとなった日本なんですが、僕らやっぱり
Nap time ultimate sleep extreme.
14にとっては被災された光の選手の皆さんがですね日常を取り戻した時に
I don't think we're gonna get a Blitzball job. Just a minigame, if anything.
維持されていくことが我々の一番やらなければいけない仕事かなと思っておりますので、 全力でそれを取り組んでいこうと思います。
Crown of Eepy Sleepy.
X でもちょっと拝見したんですけど、やっぱりいらっしゃれない、この会場に来る予定だったのがいらっしゃれなかった光の選手の方のコメントも拝見しました。ただそこに書かれてたのはせっかくの機会なので、
He's saying a lot in Japanese that
楽しんでほしいというふうにコメントを拝見しましたので、
I just feel like the next minute is going to be like just all English until he brings out will it be Kate? Probably Kate.
やって皆さんに力を届けられればなと。
The answer could get some blitzball weapons, yeah. Also, how's the audio? Am I too loud? Is the stream too loud?
さあ、じゃあちょっとコメントもですね、今日
Tombstones of Go to Bed.
もらっているので、こちらにニコニコ動画がございます。ありがとうございます。楽しむのが仕事。
I'm kind of loud versus. Okay, I'll turn.
これ必ずありますね。
Are you sure?
見てますよ。見てます。はい、こちらは、YouTube と、Twitch です。新ヘアスタイルってそれか、それ吉田の新ヘアスタイルなだけなの。よろしくお願いします。
No, let us in. Let us in on the joke, Yoshida.
新生10周年ということもありますし、
Yeah, I did turn up the Fanfest a little bit, so if I'm still too loud, do tell me.
まさかのこの東京ドームでの、開催となりました。そのお礼の意味も込めてですね、すいません、世界中の、光の戦士の皆さん、基調講演、7.0 の情報を楽しみにしていると思いますので、ここだけはすいません、英語同時通訳、通訳対応でやらせていただければと思います。全世界で盛り上がっていきたいと思いますので、日本のプレイヤーの皆さんもご理解いただけると大変助かります。さあ、というわけで基調講演の通訳パートナーはリード英語翻訳者のケイトさんです。さあ、ケイトさん入ってきてください。
どうぞよろしくお願いします。
Okay, now we're gonna actually start getting English involved.
To everyone on stream, I am Kate, the lead English translator, and I am once again here to tell you what Yoshi-P says.
Hi, Kate.
英語お上手。
I am very good at English. Thank you. ありがとうございます。
ロンドンのファンフェスの時にはケイトさんね、ちょっといろいろ作業がね。
Well, see, I'm gonna try to not talk over Kate because we can actually understand Kate.
順調ですか？
順調です。
お、即答で順調。
I was unable to attend the London Fan Fest because I was very busy working on 7.0, so Koji thankfully took over. But it is going well, our development progress, and I am making sure to fuel my motivation with a lot of tacos. So, tacos.
A lot of tacos.
ということで、モチベーションをバフしながら頑張っ
Big
てます。
fat tacos.
そんなにタコスね上がるんだ、
They're
ね。
probably gonna sell these jerseys, honestly.
グラハティア見ればタコス食べたくなりますよ。
あ、なるほど。
These are probably going right up for sale.
You want to eat the tacos. It's not weird. It's not weird.
さてさて、改めまして、ファンフェスティバル in 東
There was a lot of computers in the back there, I saw.
ファンフェスワクワクをお届けする2日間。その
This expansion not sponsored by Taco Bell.
スタートします。その内容はもちろんこちらになります。
So once again, welcome to Fanfest in Tokyo. This is
That summer is
the
going to
Green One
change.
Fanfest being held in Tokyo Dome, and we want to kick it off with my keynote, the subject of which is, of course,
拡張パッケージ黄金のレガシーの最新情報をお届けしてまいります。
the newest information on our expansion Dawn Trail.
そして気になる発売日なんですが、きっと3つ目のファンフェスだから発売日出るんだろうなと思っていると思うんですが、すいません、計画上の日程はもちろん決まってはいるんですが、現状ギリギリまでちょっとすいません、スケジュールの最終調整確認をしております。
So given that this is the third FanFest, you're probably expecting us to announce the release date of Dawn Trail.
Yes.
Unfortunately, though, we
No.
do have an internal date that we are targeting. We are adjusting the schedule, making sure it's fine-tuned as much as it possibly can be before announcing, so we will not be sharing that today.
Ah,
進捗というとですね、
that's
皆さんよ
painful.
くご存知かと思います
That's
が、
painful.
今月のフィナーレでですね、私ゲーム業界人として人生初めての延期を、させていただくということをしてしまいましたので、ちょっと今回はまあたとえ数週間だろうが、そういったことがないようにギリギリまで、しっかりした日程調整するためにあとほんの少しお時間いただければと思います。
If you're wondering why, well, it's because, as you know, for Endwalker, for the very first time in my career, we had to delay the release. We don't want that to happen again, even if it's just a few weeks. So we are taking great care to make sure that our schedule is on track before announcing, but we will get you that info as soon as we can.
Yes, I'm not surprised that he's gun shy about it now. 'Cause, like, I'm sure that was like a huge hit to his pride, given how proud he is of Final Fantasy
You mean
XIV.
October then? It's not going to be summer? It's going to be October, isn't it? No, no, it will be summer.
ちょっとファイナルファンタジー16だってサマーって言って6月に出てるんですよ。
We said in 16 we were going to release it in summer, and it came out in June.
スクエニ時間じゃなく、14時間の夏でちゃんと
Yeah,
出すようにし
don't
ます。
overpromise.
We will not be releasing on Square Enix time. We will be releasing on 14 time, which means properly in summer.
Wow, shade. The shade at Square
発
Enix.
売日の情報をお出しできるように、頑張りますので、ちょっと別の次の機会で、させていただければと思います。すいません。
I mean, given he's on the
We will
board,
work very hard to get you that info as soon as possible, and we'll have it for you next time. So thank you for your patience.
he's on the board, so he's allowed to make jokes like that.
黄金のレガシーの中身についてお話ししていこうと思います
But
が、
wow.
もちろん皆さんが一番気になっているのは
Of course, let's talk about the content of Dawn Trail and the thing you're most looking forward to.
Yeah, let's see what Pictomancer
ジ
involves.
ョブの追加ですよね。
A new job.
さあ気づきました？どんなジョブで
Yeah,
した？
like,
Did you figure
Square
out what job
Enix
it
probably
is?
would have been bought out if not for Yoshida.
リルムって言われたジョブ名じゃない。
That's not even a job name.
さあ僕があれこれ説明する前にですね、動画で一番最初その動きをご覧いただこうと思います。
But before you hear from me, let's see it on video.
Yeah, starting right off with the video. Oh, they gave us Rome's hat! Yeah! I won't use it, but yeah, Rome's hat! Holy crap, these animations! Holy crap, these animations! And it has all the elements. That's a Moogle! What is this job? What is this job? These animations, what the hell? I can't!
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
I can't even! No, don't worry, Vieira will be able to wear the hat.
新ジョブ第2弾はピクトマンサー筆を
Vieira can wear the hat.
各魔法 DPS となっています。
The second job of Dawn Trail will be ranged magical DPS wielding a brush, the Pictomancer.
さあ皆さん予想の方は当たっていたでしょうか？
Did you guess correctly?
Well, yeah, Graham is, Pictomancer is from Final Fantasy VI. This outfit is literally just Realm's outfit from Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, at
This is
Las
just-
Vegas
it's just
Fanfest,
Realm.
he wore a very mysterious T-shirt.
まあうまいことなんか2つのジョブのヒントっぽくなったのかなっていう気がします。
I feel like it was a good hint for both jobs.
はい。
See, I told you! I told you!
FF6 に唯一登場したジョブになってます。
Sorry for yelling.
Pictomancer was the only job to debut in Final Fantasy VI.
Okay, so people kept telling me on the last Fanfest video that, oh no, the shirt was a...
FF6 Pictomancer used their brush to draw their enemies and therefore use their techniques.
And also had a very well-known glitch involved called the sketch glitch. You know, on the last Fanfest video, people kept telling me, no, the shirt isn't for Viper, the shirt isn't for Viper. They just confirmed it was for Viper and Pictomancer, you fools!
FF14's Pictomancer has a bit broader of painting skill. They can paint not only monsters, but landscapes and other things, not just the enemies that they are currently facing. And they also have a very unique appearance.
Kill your enemies with art commissions, yes.
And the Scion Kryl has become Pictomancer.
Yeah, because Leo in the middle was for Viper, and because they're artists for Pictomancer.
Because Kryl could never fight before, right? She was always sort of stuck watching things at home. I think she probably tried really hard to take on this new role.
吉田はピクトマンサーのコスプレをしないのかっていうふうに、目に入ってきておりますが、さすがにこのジョブ、50歳のおじさんが、コスプレするのは厳しいものがあると。
I'm seeing people saying, why isn't Yoshi P cosplaying the Pictomancer? But honestly, I think it would be a little bit difficult for me as a 50-year-old man to portray the image of this job.
Nah, I want to see you. I want to see Yoshi P as a Pictomancer.
People are like shocked.
スタッフ真に受けるんで。というわけで今回はですね、僕の代わりにですね、素敵なモデルさんに、新ジョブ衣装を着ていただいてます。
But in my place, we do have a wonderful model who will be showing off this job gear.
ご登場いただきましょう。どうぞ。
Let's call her out.
Let's call out Koji Fox. That'd be even funnier, Koji as the Pictomancer.
いや、さすがでしょう。
Wow, impressive.
可愛いの声ありがとうございます。どうですかって見てくださいよ。無理でしょ。
See, this wouldn't be a good look on me.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Don't lie to us, Yoshi P.
ちょっとコメント会場の一斉に大丈夫似合うよみたいなのやめてもらっていいですか。
Everyone keeps saying no, it'd be fine, it'll look great. Please stop.
こちら新ジョブピクトマンサーのジョブ専用装備をまといイメージキャラクターとして登場していただきました。
So our model here is wearing the job outfit for Pictomancer.
着心地はいかがですか。
How does it feel?
良い。
Good.
なんか俺の装備。
I still feel so vindicated, though. I'm so vindicated.
My gear was also of high quality, but man, this is impressive.
ではピクトマンサーのね、紹介が終わるまでちょっとステージ上に一緒にいただきましょう。
Oh yeah, Benny.
Finish introducing Pictomancer, that'd be great.
They could give us all the Final Fantasy 9 brushes as well, because I'm pretty sure there was brushes in 9.
Look at the details of this job.
まずロールに関しては先ほどお伝えした通り
Time for Bowser Jr. to come to FF14.
キャスター枠になってます。
So this will be ranged magical DPS using the gear of casting.
I am so tempted to like make a billion Splatoon jokes for my Pictomancer video.
They have a special weapon that is their brush.
コメント配信そろそろそのコスプレした吉田の腹が見たかったとかそういうのはいいんで集中して聞いてもらっていいですか。
I see you all on the stream saying you wanted to see my midriff. Please stop and pay attention now.
こちら対応クラスはございません。最初からジョブの状態で戦えます。
They're not
So
wrong
there is
though.
no requisite class for this job. You can just start from the job itself.
そしてスタートの初期レベルは80からとなっております。
No, I'm not an ink brush
Starting level
main.
80.
I'm a blobber main.
その開始地はグリダニアとなっております。
I ain't even being horny on main. I just want to see Yoshida in the outfit.
Beginning in Gridania.
Gridania, I knew it. I knew it would be Gridania. I knew they had to put it in Gridania.
So long as you've completed the requirements, you will be able to pick up this job right as soon as you get into Dawn Trail.
そうなんかグリダニアでジョブクエスト開始するの久しぶりなんですよね。
It's been a long time since we had a job quest start in Gridania.
はい結構
Yeah, Gridania has nothing.
なっておりますのでジョブクエスト自体も
They needed to put more in
The
Gridania.
job quests themselves are also very unique, so I hope you'll look forward to that.
I mean, just from that little bit of a clip we got, I'm excited for this job.
Let's talk about what
It
they're
looks
like in
so
combat.
good.
まず先ほどお伝えした通り筆に
They can't do Kugane the Waffle, because that's not available in A Realm Reborn.
As we mentioned, the Pictomancer concentrates Aether in their brush to release their power by drawing pictures.
絵画魔法というジャンルの魔法を使います。
It is the magic of an artist.
さらにですね、ファイナルファンタジー16のピクトマンサーはね、相手のモンスター自体の絵を描くっていうジョブだったんですが、
The Pictomancer in 6 was drawing just their enemies.
ファイナルファンタジー14では相対する敵に関わりなく、さまざまな生物や武器
Can we do the sketch glitch, though? The Limit Break 3 better be the sketch glitch.
But regardless of what enemy they're facing, FF14's Pictomancer can draw creatures, weapons, and even landscapes.
結構あれですね、VFX
Sketch glitch, sketch glitch, sketch glitch.
ピクトマンサー専用のタッチでちょっとね、ドローイングされたような形でかなりね試行錯誤を繰り返して作っています。
We have quite a few original visual effects for Pictomancer to really make it look like they are drawing.
No, Ishgard is not A Realm Reborn.
絵を描くためには詠唱時間がありますが、もちろん
Machinist, Astrologian, and Dark Knight are why all the jobs are now in A Realm Reborn.
Of course, in order to create a work of art, it's going to take some time, but to go along with that, you will also have instant cast spells and abilities.
Like, people complained so much about having to get to Heavensward to get those jobs, so now they're all just in A Realm Reborn.
And the Pictomancer does not simply attack, they also have magic that can buff their party.
サポートジョブというわけではないので、まあそういったところ結構気にされる方いると思うんですが、サポートジョブというわけではないですが、黒魔同士のような攻撃特化ではない
We'll see if it has raised very soon. And by soon, I mean several months.
We wouldn't say it's a full support job if that's what you're thinking, but it is not quite so attack focused as something like Black Mage.
ちなみに普段
Interesting.
DPS キャスターやってるよって
I think that just confirmed it has a raise.
Who's playing ranged magical DPS right now?
結構いますね。
Quite a few.
ピクトマンサーはちなみに蘇生魔法は持っておりません。
Pictomancers cannot res you.
Oh!
さあでは
Ooh, they cannot.
イメージできたかなと思いますので、先ほどの動画もう一度ご覧いただこうかと思います。
So I think you have a good idea now in your mind of what Pictomancer might be like. So with that, let's take another look at the video.
どうぞ。
Yeah, let's show us the stuff again. I mean, they'll send her away once the Pictomancer section is done. That looks like a very long cast, that, or it's one of its buffs. Waffle, here's the difference. You can still use all of your toolkit without going to Heavensward areas. Because consider, your Reaper job quests are level 70 plus.
いかがだったでしょうか。
Thank you. How was it?
Analef, no, don't assume it has a 1, 2, 3. Job previews are all just skills randomly thrown together. It's always just, here's what the skills look like.
So we have a question from the chat asking, okay, even if I am just terrible at art, can I be Pictomancer?
Akum, it'll be just one weapon. Because consider, Machinist has 2 weapons. It has a pistol.
That it is like just so dreadful, and I'm fine, so you'll be fine.
Machinist has a gun and a lunchbox. But you don't have to get lunchbox items.
Artistic skill.
はい、ではピクトマンサーありがとうございました。
Thank you to our Pictomancer.
But no, remember, what we saw in that video has nothing to do with a rotation.
さあ、ここでちょっとピクトマンサーに関してですね。
But you know, Reaper starts at 70, so where its job quests go doesn't matter.
Pictomancer for our players playing in German.
これまでファイナルファンタジー6のオリジナル、それからピクセルリマスター、
Pictomant.
では、ジョブ名をですね、
Shenpai is probably like talking about this right now.
So in FF6, both the original and remaster, Pictomancer had previously been translated as Duplicant.
デュプリカント、まあ多分これ造語だと思うんですけど、デュプリケートってちょっと MMO 用語だとアイテムが増殖するみたい
Yeah,
な。
Materia doesn't. There's a reason why.
Yes, duplicate has a bit of a special meaning in MMOs, you know, dupes of items.
でおそらくですね。
Materia has changed a lot over the years as well, so I wouldn't say the Materia issue is much of a thing anymore, but yeah, back in the day, Materia slots were the thing.
Because the job was in fact duplicating your enemies, that's why they translated it with a name that means duplication.
ただ実際こうピクトマンサーというジョブに関してその敵の姿をコピーするだけではなくていろんな絵を描くっていう遊びをピクトマンサーに作っていこうとするとどうしてもジョブ名とイメージの開きが出てしまうので今回、FF シリーズ全体で協議をしてですね
Good luck, Chungus. Get another clear.
書かれているようにどちらかというともうピクトマンサーに近い、こちらも造語になります
Oh, that was a long sentence.
作りました。
However, because 14's Pictomancer is focused around creating original works of art, not just duplicating, we thought there would be quite a gap between the name if we use the legacy translation.
Yeah, no, that's
so
fair.
Therefore, for all of the FFs, we will now be using this new name, Pictomant.
まあ今後また新たな
Pictomancer confirmed for FF16 DLC.
登場する際には今回作った、ピクトマントというドイツ語表示を使っていこうと思いますので、ミス
Not really, but
ドイツ語プレイヤーの皆さん、しっかり協議した上で FF シリーズ全体として決めましたので、ご理解いただけますと助かります。
So in future Final Fantasy games, you will see Pictomant as the name for this job. So please know that's not a mistake. We didn't forget the old name. This is this choice we made for all of Final Fantasy with everyone involved. So thank you, and we hope you'll enjoy the new name.
And then Pictomancer never came back. Torgal gets a new job. I would be very happy for a painting puppy. Let Torgal paint. Let Torgal do everything.
拡張しようとすると噛み合わなくなるっていう結構例かなとは今回思いました。
Honestly, when you have such a long-running series as Final Fantasy, you will run into these cases where what made perfect sense at the time is no longer working for us, and this is a great example of the sort of stuff we deal with.
ただやっぱりシリーズの可能性とか、発展性ということを考えたときに変更しなければいけないというタイミングがあるというのも今回しっかり議論した上で決めましたので、まあ似たような事例ね今回はドイツ語でしたけどいろんな言語でまた出てくる
You're right, Gramiz. Torgal being a painting dog, Amaterasu.
As we grow and develop as a franchise, we really need to adapt in the way that is best for Final Fantasy's future. And this time it only affected German, but I think it will probably happen in all languages at certain points. So just remember that that's what we're bearing in mind when we make these decisions.
Ami confirmed.
では続けてさまざまなキャラクターが登場するこの黄金のレガシー、そのストーリーについても、触れておきましょう。
So let's move on to the story of Dawn Trail, which will feature myriad characters.
今回皆さんにお届けするのは再三英雄光の戦士への最高の夏休みとお伝えしてきました。
As we've mentioned, we will be giving you the greatest summer vacation a warrior of light could have.
新たな冒険、そしてそのバカンスの目的は西方トラル大陸になります。
The site of this vacation and our new adventure will be the continent of Tural.
Ta-da!
依頼されるのは
Your job confirmed to be
トラ
baseball.
ル大陸にあるとある王国の王位継承霊星の助力です。
Alphano Alice, Arenvale, the
The
warrior
reason we'll be
light.
going there is for the right of succession for a nation over there.
The right of succession, quote unquote, also known as a succession
Who
war.
has requested our help
こちらのキャラクターです。
is her.
There it is. The Fremra herself.
ウクラマトというキャラクターになります。
This character is Wuklamot. She's the daughter of the current ruler
Oh
of
god, that's a
Tural.
big name.
なんとなくね、あんまり見たことない
Alphano accidentally becomes the ruler. Poor guy.
I feel like I haven't seen this before.
ミコってだよね、多分ね。
Is it a Mikote? そうですよね。
多分ちょっと体質的にちょっとモフモフしてるミコってだ。
We murdered your heir back in that one Realm
It's just
Reborn
a
dungeon.
really, really
Oopsie.
fuzzy Mikote. まあ、それしかないですよね。
そうですね。まあまあじゃあ気にしないで先進みましょ
Don't worry about it.
う。この王位継承レースというのはさまざまな候補者が入り乱れて競うものになっています。
So in this right of succession, we will be competing with other various contestants for the throne.
その王位継承レースの道中ですね、さまざまな気づきやドラマが待ち構えています。
And there will, of course, be a lot of revelations and various dramatic turns along the way.
まあその王位継承レースというからには他にも
I am the king. Look at me. I am the king
Of
now.
course, as a contest, we do need people to compete against.
さらに暁の
Plot will occur.
どう関わっていくのか、それらはぜひ
Warning everyone, plot will happen.
And so I hope you'll look forward to finding out how exactly the other scions play into that competition.
今ご
I
紹介した
repeat, plot will happen.
登場人物であるウクラマトなんですが、いよいよパッチ 6.55 のメインクエストパート2から登場となります。
As for Wuklamot, who we've introduced today, you will be able to meet her in patch 6.55 part 2.
早速ですね
I mean, we've already seen she's in the game already.
強いキャラになってますんで、
He's laughing about the legs.
皆さんの手で、新しい物語
The story will be full of people, places, and things. Maybe some battles
She's a very
too.
strong character, so I hope you look forward to getting to know her.
She's fully grown a torso.
気になる。わかったわかった。じゃあパッチ
Yes, indeed. There may be torsos in Dawn Trail.
Okay, so you're wondering, I'm sure, when is patch 6.55 coming out?
パッチ 6.55 は1月16日
Next
公開となります
week almost.
It'll be coming
Well,
out on
10 days.
January 16th.
Week and a
さ
half.
すがにね、来週週明けはすいません、ちょっと僕らファンフェスの疲労で
I mean, this, like, we kind of already knew this. This is not a surprise.
Obviously, after Fanfest is over, we are all going to be passed out, so we're taking a week and then releasing.
なおですね、すいません、パッチ 6.55
Like, this was kind of basically
24時間
expected.
メンテナンスを予定してます。
And also, we are planning to have a 24-hour maintenance for this patch.
これはですね、パッチ
Ooh.
6.55 の公開作業に合わせて皆さんの日本の全データセンターの各種、まあいわゆるサーバー機材ですね、まあものすごい高性能サーバーがたくさん並んでるんですけど、それを最新の機材に全て入れ替えるという作業を同時に行わせていただきます。
This is because we will be replacing the entire Japanese data center infrastructure with newer machines.
Ooh, that's a big upgrade.
増しますし、いろんなことが、まあアイテム関係
Also, Benny, you have plenty of time. There's plenty of time.
それらのメンテナンスと、それから最新機器への入れ替えということを、今回やりますので、すみません、ちょっと長時間のメンテナンスになりますが、ご承知おきください。
We're sorry that it's such a long maintenance, but this will contribute to future stability and our ability for the servers to handle things like items and housing, so we ask for your understanding.
はい、では、
I don't need any understanding.
冒険の舞台となる西方
We can do something else for one day.
見ていきましょう。
So let's take a look at some new information about Tyrol.
こちら、オールゼア
Well, Benny, it's time to drag your fiancé through the story.
巨大な大陸です。
So on the map, you'll see that it is to the west of the three great continents.
The well-traveled 3 continents.
左に見えるのが
Half of it is covered in clouds.
And on the left,
Half
what
of
we've
it is
shown you so
clouds.
far,
まあこちらですね。で、
The part of Ilzibard.
なんとトラル大陸というのはですね。
Okay, never mind.
に大きく
That's a lot more in the top left there. Like that top left bit, that's new.
その南北トラル大陸を
I was going to say, Tyrol is smaller
but
than
Tyrol is actually
Ilzibard.
a very massive continent expanding from north to south, and we will be going that full length during our adventure.
なので最新の
Like I remembered the far east,
So
the
this
new
is
world
the
being
full
that
new
big.
map.
そしてご紹介してきた
Like I knew it was that big, but I figured like, oh, maybe they're gonna like save that for like
And this is the new
10.0,
player hub that we introduced to the Olal.
このトライ
and in
オラ
10.0 we're gonna go there to
南北のトラル大陸をつなぐ
to jump worlds to the 13th permanently or
Tyrol
something.
actually functions as a bridge connecting the north and south parts of the continent of Tyrol.
先ほど公開したトレーラーの方にも
There's the bridge we saw in the trailer. That I wanted to see that bridge. I want to go to this bridge
As
in
you saw in
game.
the trailer, there is a literal bridge.
今回の冒険はこのトライオラを中心にトラル大陸の南北をまたいでの大冒険となります
You can make
So the Tugliolol will be at the center of our adventure. It will span from north to south of Tyrol.
まあ南北文化的な統一感というのはまあある程度はあるんですけどここではちょっとネタバレで言えないさまざまな出来事により南と北で大きく物語が揺れ動いていくことになり
I
ます
want to go to this bridge.
There's a degree of unity between the cultures of the two due to certain developments that I will not share here. There will be major story developments in both North and South Tyrol that will change the story significantly. So you can almost think of it as a two-part structure.
もちろん
I mean,
一つの
they've done that how many times now?
7.0 自体で、そうなってい
They
ます
did
が
it for
内容をね
Shadowbringers.
やってみると二部
They
構成
did
に
it for
近い
Endwalker.
新しい我々のチャレンジにも見えるかもしれません
The furries are
Of
eating with that
course,
reveal.
The whole story overall is one unified story, but you may feel like it does have two distinct arcs when you play through it.
Oh, they're talking the whole expansion and not just
振り返
thing.
りと新しい情報も
That's also
ありつつ
fair.
ご紹介していこうかなと思います
So let's both review and take a look at some new information on field areas.
まずこれまではスクリーンショット等々でしか出せなかったものをまとめてですね、既存の情報公開した部分動画にして、ダイジェスト動画作ってきましたのでまずはそれをご覧いただ
Oh,
きます
Xehanort, I'm pretty sure they
So
already
far, we're able
confirmed.
to show you a few clips and screenshots, but we've put together all the materials we have so far into a collection that we will show you now.
I'm pretty sure they already said they're planning to bring back Hildebrand quests for Dawn Trail. So yes, Greg is showing up on that bridge. There is going to be another battle on the big bridge. Because we already have 2 of them. Because fun fact, Kugane Ohashi means Kugane Big Bridge. So there is in fact 2 battles on the big bridge. Battle on the bigger bridge, yes. And then there's also battle in the big keep. Ooh, this looks like an old western town. I don't remember this. High noon. And before they call it Battle of the Brig on the Big Bridge Hard. Benny. Red Dead Labor of Love win or who? Yeah, this is why Red Dead Redemption 2 won the Labor of Love award on Steam Awards. It's because of Dawn Trail. Okay, I like this forest area. This looks really good. I want to go here a lot. Oh man, that looks so cool. Okay, this is gonna be my new favorite area. Or at least my favorite area of this expansion.
がとうございます。
Thank you.
さてさて、かなり冒険のイメージ多いですね。自然地形、そういった数々ご覧いただきました。
So we've taken a look at some natural scenes that really speak of adventure.
ではここからはですね、既存エリアの紹介でしたので、さらに新たなエリアを、ご紹介していきます。
But those were areas you've seen before, so let's look at some that you haven't.
I don't remember all that video from the previous ones. I don't remember any of that. Well, not all of it, dude. I remember some of it, not all of it.
These are pretty different from what you've seen so far, and for that same reason, we can't tell you a whole lot about them.
I mean, Xehanorto, Rathalos is in the game.
まずはすみません、いきなり動画からいこうと思います。
We'll start with a video.
どうぞ。
Excuse you? What? Excuse you, what? No, not Harvestella. This is like... Is this Phantasy Star Online? What is... What is that?
突然の絵代わりに会場騒然としておりますが。
Yeah,
that is exactly what I was thinking, Benny. Xenoblade X. Xenoblade X.
エリア、ちょっとね、動画の方では本当オブジェクト全然出せない、ネタバレが強くて出せない。
But like this is literally PSO2.
エリアの名前をソリューション9と言います。
We really can't show you a lot of specific objects from this area because it would be spoilers, but we can tell you it's called Solution 9.
Is this the Golden City?
プレイヤーの、皆さんが滞在する大都市がトライアラだとすると、こちらショータウンの状態になってます。
This too will function as a town, much like the player hub of Tuliolal.
What is this?
だけ説明をしておきましょう。
I will explain it just a little bit.
トライオラとは全く異なる文明によって築かれた摩天楼都市となっています。
So this has been constructed by a totally different civilization than Tuliolal.
そんなの見たらわかるよっていう話だと思うんですけど。
I think you can probably tell just by looking.
名前の由来はですね、すみません、いろいろご想像ください。ちょっとだけスクリーンショットもお見せします。
But maybe have a think about why it might be called Solution 9. And we have one more screenshot to show you.
もう今まで皆さんが思い描いてきた黄金のレガシーのイメージがガラガラと音を立てて崩れ去っていく感じがしますね。
I feel like we are loudly destroying any mental image you might have had for Dawn Trail right now.
Yes! What is this?
オブジェクト等はね、ネタバレが強いので、いろいろちょっと削除したスクリーンショットになってるんですけど、実際にはいろんなオブジェクト存在してます。
Like I said, we can't really show you specific objects in this setting.
You showed us a lot!
So we've kind of erased them all, and this is just the background.
ビルなのか、施設なのか、これね。かなり雰囲気が今までと異なってます。
You what, mate?
But are these buildings? Is this a facility? In any case, it's quite different from what we've seen.
先ほどもお伝えした通り、このソリューション9プレイヤーの
Wait, no, not the 9 shard. Final Fantasy 9. Final Fantasy 9, please. Please.
As I mentioned, it will be a player hub, so you can expect a lot of different facilities and features there.
どんな物語になるのか、そもそもここはどういった場所なのか、これまでの今までのね、6.X シリーズまで。
Why is there a big PS5 in the middle? Yeah. Okay, you're right.
いろいろご想像ください。
But you know, as for what this place actually is, what sort of story will take place here, you'll just have to imagine for yourself something that is quite different from what we've seen thus far up to 6.x.
ではもう少しだけ新しいエリア紹介していこうと思います。
Solution.
One more area now.
Solution 9 is one of Zidane's limit breaks.
This is the concept art.
こちら新たな
Final Fantasy 9.
Found と言います。
And this area is called Heritage Found.
もう謎しかないですね、これね。
It's pretty mysterious.
蒸気機関を持ったような列車が走ってます。
There seems to be a steam-powered train.
まあしかもこれアートワークですけど、手前と奥とで異なったね文明が混ざってるように見えますが、こちらは一つのエリアの中になってます。
Are we actually getting
It certainly
FF9?
looks like the stuff in the foreground and the stuff in the background were constructed by different civilizations, but this is all one area.
異常なほどですね、奥側電気に満たされた地域になってます。
This area is absolutely replete with lightning energy.
ではここからはですね、ちょっともう説明ができないのでスクリーンショットだけチラチラお見せします。
But I can't really give you any more explanation than that, so we'll just take a look at a few more screenshots.
We can't give you that much explanation. Blows our minds.
思っていただければ助かります。
Yes, exactly,
Just
Waffle.
have to take this in the spirit of there are a variety of areas coming.
If this is the stuff they're okay with spoiling, what aren't they telling us? Because remember, Endwalker, they literally, like, gaslighted us. They gaslighted us that the primals, the trials, would be...
So far we've shown you a lot of fields and natural scenery, but as you can see here, there's also these very unique areas with cultures intermingling.
They gaslit us into thinking the sisters and Anima were our primal fights. And then we didn't fight the sisters and Anima as our trial
It looks
fights.
a little bit like Garlemald, but not quite.
ガレマールだと黒と赤だもん
And Garlemald was very black and red.
な。そして2枚目、奥に見えるのは先ほどのアートにも見えていたタワーなのか何なのか。
In our second screenshot here, in the background, you can see that same thing, whatever it is, a tower maybe?
まあこういった地域だとしても人々は
That's where we fight Kuja.
たくましく力強く生きています。これらはダンジョンではなく、プレイヤーの皆さんが冒険するフィールドとなってます。
But even in an area as strange as this, we have people living their lives. This is not a dungeon.
なんかここで釣れる主どんなやつなんだろうなって想像すると
I wonder what kind of big fish you can fish up here.
そして最後、こんな場所もありますというのだけお伝えしておきます。
There's
Okay, it is near
I'll
now.
tell you.
Now it's near.
まあ
We are
とにかく
becoming
ですね
near.
7.0 黄金のレガシーいろんなものを詰め込んだ拡張になっています。どんなエリアなのか何が待っているのかいろいろご想像していただければ嬉しいです。
Who else uses purple? Caius
What
Ballad.
we've shown you is that Dawn Trail will have a variety of areas and things to experience, so let your imagination run wild.
The grape zap fish is what you can fish up.
エリアの紹介をしましたので、こちら友好部族、この地域に住まう部族たちのおさらいをまずは。
You know, there was no way we were getting to it. Isn't the ninth
But
gone?
Now that we've talked about the areas, let's talk about the people
Like, isn't
who
the
live
ninth
there who
sharded
might become
gone?
your potential allies.
Because isn't it like 6, 13, 1,
それからモブリン族を紹介してきました。
and 11 or what remain?
HOOOOO and the Moblins.
もともとですね、この地域巨人族文化も強く根付いており、オールゼアとは異なる夜深い族と。
Because like remember, half of them are gone.
られます。
There were 7
Also, in
calamities.
this area, there is a deep-rooted culture of giants. Though they're not called giants, they are called the YEAHHHHHHHH.
バヌバヌ族にも似た姿のちょっとねカラフルな種族ですが、ハヌハヌ族と言います。
We also have these colorful folks who look quite similar to the Vanu Vanu, and indeed they are called the Hanu Hanu.
これプロデュースされたライブとかでも話すとき、
There being another tribe of Vanu is not surprising.
ハヌハヌ族です。
Yes, so they are called the Hanu Hanu.
そして何よりですね、今回やっぱり注目
Everyone wants the llama hat.
さまざまマムージャたち登場してきます。
But the most
That is a lot of
important
different
part
Mamulja.
of this are the Mamulja.
トライオラを収めている相当の2つのね頭を持つマムージャ、グルージャジャを筆頭にですね、数多くの
I'm still stuck on Solution 9, honestly.
マムージャ族が登場してきます。
The most prominent example is, of course, the current ruler of Tuliolo, the two-headed Gulul Jaja, but there are plenty of other Mamulja of all shapes and sizes.
まあここでちょっとスクリーンショットで紹介しているのは、まあ その一部になりますが、
and not making them
多様
playable.
な、部族が登場して物語の中でもその部族同士の多くの価値観というのが、物語上提示されていきます。
What we're showing you in the screenshot is but a small sampling. In the story, I think you'll find that the Mamulja are very diverse, including their perspectives and values.
彼らと光の戦士である皆さんが出会い、どのような冒険の道を進んでいくのか、そしてプレイヤーである皆さん自身が今回の物語からどういったものを感じ考えていただけるのか、僕自身も非常に楽しみにしつつ制作を進めてい
That
ま
is
す。
not a Lalafell, that is a child.
I'm really looking forward to seeing how meeting the Mamulja will change your adventure, and also how you specifically will feel about them and what you will take from this story.
さてさて、じゃあここからはですね、各種システムのアップデート、それからコンテンツについて、お伝えしていきます。
So now let's move on to system updates and more details about the individual content.
I'm stuck on Solution 9. What is the raid? What is the raid?
全体をお話ししていこうと思います。そして 7.X シリーズにも触れていきます。
So we will be giving an overview of all of 7.0 as well as 7.x, including as much new information as we can share right now.
すいません、まずは何度もお伝えして恐縮なんですが、ついに皆さんのレベルキャップが100になります。
As we've said a few times, the level cap will be raised to 100.
Q14 からやってるよという方、どれぐらいいらっしゃいますか？
How many of you have been playing since 1.0?
お、ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
皆さんとはね、足掛け13年以上の旅路
At Varia, because it's baseball.
It's been
They're in a
more than
baseball
13
stadium right
years
now.
together.
うわ、すごい、コメントでもたくさんね、手を挙げていただいてます。本当にありがとうございます。皆さんのおかげでね、
Comment as well.
我々今こんな場所で各章についてお届けできているので、本当にありがとうございます。
Thank you all so much. We've gotten to this point because of you.
もちろん、申請スタートのタイミングから始めてくださった方、最近始めてくださった方も含めて、光の選手の皆さんがいてくださるからこそ、ここまでね、我々開発チームの長い旅でもこの10年あったと思うので、その果てにですね、ついにレベルキャップが3桁になると、これ長く続けられないと到達しないので、本当にありがとうございます。
Of course, all of you who joined from 2.0 and those of you who have started playing recently as well are equally important. We could not have gone on this long, long journey of 10 years without you and reached this milestone of a 3-digit level cap.
さあ、では今日お伝えしたピクトマンサーも含め、7.0 ではバイパーとピクトマンサー2つのジョブが実装となります。
So including
I'm stuck on Solution 9, like literally.
Viper, we will have 2 new jobs in 7.0.
ちょっと質問して。
Yes, I follow Johnny. I've been following him since like
バイパーやるぞっていう方。
high school.
Who's gonna play as Viper?
I mean, I play everything, but I'm actually leaning towards Pictomancer.
ぐらい
Maybe
ありがとうございます。
25-30%? Yeah.
ピクトマンサーやるわっていう方。
Who's gonna play Pictomancer?
お、多いな。
Wow, there's a lot of you.
いやいやいやいやいやいやいや、何言ってんだよ。結局全部やるんだよっていう人。
Who's gonna play everything?
当然やろうみたいな感じでありがとうございます。
Everyone's like, yeah, obviously I'm going to do that. Thank you.
コメントでもそりゃそうだろう。
Of course.
まずはピクトマンサー、バイパー、どっちもやる。結局全部やるって書いていただいてます。ありがとうございます。
A lot of folks saying, I'm going to do both. I'm going to play them all. Thank you so much.
I'm broken. I'm just broken. I don't know what to think anymore.
大きなメンテナンスが入る場合もありますので、既存のジョブもですね、しっかりアップデートしていこうと思います。
Of course, it won't just be our new jobs. With the level cap being raised, we will be adding new actions and updating our previous jobs as well.
では
Are they actually telling us more on this? Are they gonna give us the skills video already? Yes, exactly, Ava.
So let's
404.
talk about the core battle content, including some new info.
West not found.
もうこの辺り
Yeah, we all know about this. This is whatever. We know this.
Of course, as far as everything on this screen goes, we just want to let you know that we will, of course, be adding more of these.
もちろん多数の新ダンジョンご用意してあります。
And of course,
New
we'll be
dungeons?
having many
What?
new dungeons.
I thought they were gonna skip
非常
dungeons.
に順調に進んでます。
The progress on dungeons is going quite well, actually.
今回はですね、その制作が進んでいて、ストーリーのネタバレに
I
な
just got
らないものを動画としてちょっと
Can't get through the thought? 502 bad gateway.
紹介したいと思います。
I'd like to show you a video. This is of the dungeons that are well underway, and also that will not be spoilers for you.
Are they gonna show us the raft on the river? Yep. They're gonna show us the raft on the river? Immediate cut to raft on the river. And they're gonna show us the cave that had like beautiful lighting. Oh hey, ladders! The bitrate does not like this. Damn, these look visually really nice. Like, am I on the right? Yeah, I am on 1080p. This is 1080p. They're showing us more Solution 9. No, ladders not unlocked. Ladders were in Bojin Southern Front. In Castrum Lacus Latour. You climbed ladders in CLL.
これが最終クオリティだと思わないでねって言ってると思いますんで、お伝えしておきます。
I will tell you I have a message from Soken, which is that this version of the music is just a draft. It's not done yet.
Honestly, I figured Soken would be not ready to show that. Like, I figured he'd be tinkering on that one for the entire rest of the dev time.
But our progress with the dungeons really is proceeding well. I've gotten to the point of my first stage of quality checks on some of them.
That being like a draft, though, I'm surprised that's just a draft.
Now let's take a look at a few enemies.
That is a buff cactar. Oh wait, this guy in the middle! Isn't that right out of FF13?
So we have the ones we've introduced so far, Valigarmanda, Eliminator, and there are also
Oh no, that's Eliminator.
monsters outside of the major boss.
That's Eliminator. Never mind. Never mind. They showed us Eliminator already.
This thing looks like it lifts, perhaps too much.
なんというか超なんていうんですか筋肉質なサボテンダーに見えるんですけど、どうやら名前はバレルテンダーというらしいです。
So this super buff sabotender is called the barrel tender.
Barrel tender.
ドーンしてくるイメージしかないですよね。
I can't imagine it will do much rather than just punch the heck out of you.
まあ NPC だけでなくね、こうした新たな生態系というのを持つモンスターと
1 million
パッ
needles.
ケージの魅力の一つかもしれません。
It bench presses 1 million
It's not
needles.
just the NPCs in the new environment that are exciting. Part of it is experiencing these unique monsters as well.
そしてもちろん強敵と戦う上でですね、コンテンツサポーターに関してもアップデートが行われます。
And of course, while you're fighting, you will want these duty support updates on your journey.
今回クルルがピクトマンサーにジョブチェンジしておりましたので、ついに
Duty support, Nutkin. Lead the Nutkin into battle.
Given that Kryle has changed to Pictomancer, I feel like she will be making her duty support debut.
クルルさんおめでとうございます。
Swole Cacti will hold you sabo
クル
tenderly.
ルさんにはちょっと歌詞が大きな歌詞が1個消せないやつがずっとあるんで。
I have a lot of feelings about Kryle.
貸しじゃない仮だった。もうやばいのが1個あるんでね、もうちょっとずつ恩返ししていこうかなと思ってます。
I feel I really owe her one, so let's use this to pay her back.
コンテンツサポーターたちはストーリー上でのボスとの戦いというので
Okay, but
も
what's the
しっかり
raid?
活躍
Please
して
tell me
くれ
what
る
the
と思い
raid
ま
is.
す。
I think
Please.
you'll find these updates very useful when progressing through the story.
No, I won't, because I do dungeons with people.
多数の装備、それから新しいクラフトというものがやっぱり拡張パック。
Okay, that's Miner, Fisher, Reaper. That third one is Reaper.
今回拡張 7.0 で
And then in the middle is that Viper? I think that'll be Viper.
第一次グラフィックスアップデートの仕様によって最初から豪華に作られていますので 7.0 の
And then it's Botanist,
もぜひご注目ください。
Dancer, Alchemist.
So all of the new gear that is implemented in 7.0 will have the graphics update applied to it. So definitely take a look at that quality once you.
That is a nice Reaper hat.
では開発中ではありますがスクリーンショットいくつか持ってきたのでご紹介します。
These are still in development, but we did bring a few screenshots, so let's take a look.
こちら左から召喚
I like how the stage has a tiny visor. Look at that tiny visor.
Right, so from the left,
Also,
we have
Summoner always with the horn.
Samurai, Sage, and Gunbreaker.
The one on the right was the Alchemist.
今回それぞれのパーツに異なる素材感というそれから質感シワの入れ方っていうのまで相当こだわって
Not this one. This is Machinist,
It's a
obviously.
little bit hard to tell.
Wait, no, that's
from the
Gunbreaker.
screenshots, but each element of these outfits, in terms of textures, quality, and detail.
That's not Machinist. That's Gunbreaker. Look at the bottom right. That ammo holster thing? That's just like the Gunbreaker has. That's not a lunchbox.
I think especially the quality of the cloth really stands out.
手に入れた際にはですねぜひ冒険ゆっくり一段落してからでいいのでじっくりちょっと装備というの
So this is Summoner, Samurai, Sage, Gunbreaker.
Of course, over the course of your adventure, once you have time for a break, I hope you'll take a close look at this gear. That would make the devs really happy.
そしてこちら
There's Machinist. There's the lunchbox.
リーパー先生術師そしてナイトです
And that's
So here we
Reaper.
have Machinist,
So then what was the other
Reaper,
one?
Astrologian, and Paladin.
光の当たり具合だとあれですね貴公子のあたり分かりやすいかもしれないですね
You can't see the scythe, though. I want to see the scythe.
Might be easiest to see with the Machinist.
That's not Black Mage. That's
こ
Astrologian.
れら装備はブラッシュアップそれから調整というのをリリースギリギリまで、続けていきます
And we will continue brushing up and improving this gear right until release.
もちろん、ジョブ専用装備だけでなくおしゃれ装備というところにもご注目ください
Of course, it won't just be job gear. We'll also have plenty of fashionable.
Yeah, Gunbreaker's new gear looks really good.
では
Like,
装備を
holy crap, that looked really
ご
good.
紹介しましたので次の項目進みたいと思います
All right, so let's move on.
新たな
not all, not all.
やりますよというお話をさせていただき
Waffle,
ま
no,
し
I'm gonna
た
have to deny that.
We have told you that there
Wahoo,
will be
though.
expansive new lifestyle content.
企画内容がですね固まりましたのでちょっと
Did you just say
コンセプトアート
Katamari?
をご紹介していきたいと思います
And finally, our plans have come together, so we do have concept art of that to show you.
こちら
You got
です
refunded. What?
またどこ行くんだよっていう感じなんですけど
Wow, where are we going now?
We're whalers on the moon.
次なる大規模生活系コンテンツはさまざまな惑星に訪れていただきます
So as perhaps you can guess, the next lifestyle content will take you to various different planets.
Oh, different planets, not just the moon. We're whalers on the moon. We carry our harpoon. But there ain't no whale, so we tell tall tales and sing our sailing tune
If
or
it was
whaling
just one,
tune.
you wouldn't get much variety in the scenery, so we thought we'd give you a bunch so you could get a sense of progress.
Rothgar make iPad.
西方のトラル大陸で冒険だとか言ってるのにおじゃあちょっとあの星行ってきてもらえるかなみたいな
You're thinking, oh, all right, let me go on an adventure to the continent of Tural, but let me just pop over to this other planet also.
こちらのコンテンツタイト
sure.
ルこのようになっていますコスモ
Cosmic
the
Exploration.
name of this content will be Cosmic Exploration.
I dig it. It's gonna be No Man's Sky. It's gonna be better than Starfield.
できますけど皆さんで力を合わせて発展させていくものになっています
You
It's
can,
gonna be
of course,
better than
play this content
Starfield.
Solo, but it's really intended for everyone to work together to make progress.
Oh, we're working together! We're working together! It is No Man's Sky!
パッチアップデートが進んでいくことによってテーマとする惑星が変わっていきます。
And with each update, the star that you are working on will change.
どんな惑星をこう巡っていくのか、そこでねどんなドラマが待ち受けているのか。メインクエストとは異なりますが、パッチ 7.x
I'm excited for that.
順次こう展開されていく、まあ長期間のものになってますので、ぜひご注目ください。
Benny, are you a comedian? You're really
A little
funny.
bit different than the main scenario, but definitely keep an eye out for this and think about what kind of places you'll visit and what will happen there.
Instance planets with 16 times the detail. It just works.
A lot of people talking about Saint Seiya.
もうコスモって言ったらもう世代によってはすぐそうなっちゃうんですよね。
To most of us, if we say the word Cosmo, we think of Saint Seiya in a certain generation.
さあ燃やしていきましょう。
Let's go.
Oh, you're very funny, Benny. You got all the jokes.
ライブなどで順次お伝えしていこうと思います。ご期待ください。
We will tell you more about this content in PLLs coming up.
I want to know more. I want this.
こちら。
I want
新
this.
たなアライアンスレイドについてです。
Next about
Yeah, but what's the
Alliance
8-man?
raid.
What's the
前回こ
8-man?
ちらですね、アライアンスレイドどうなるかというところは、MMORPG としての大先輩でもあり、運営開始からね、なんと21年。
Hi, Bobby, you're late, but
11をテーマにした
enjoy the excitement.
お届けしてまいります。
So as we
'Cause I've been
told you
very
before,
excited.
This Alliance raid will be based on FF11, who is our great senpai in the field of MMOs, having been running for 21 years now.
今、まあ開発制作を進めるにあたって、
Yeah, Shototo about to make everyone hate her even more.
進めているところなんですが、一枚ちょっと
There's probably everyone has to go be a black mage
We've
now.
been progressing on this development, and so we have various concept art, of which we'll show you one today.
Like there's guaranteed to be dialogue. Ooh, that looks cool.
これ、あ、
There's guaranteed to be
です
dialogue.
よね。
Like guaranteed to be dialogue.
多分やってる
That if you've done the black mage storyline, it'll reflect it. Guaranteed. You have to go be black mage now. Sorry, I don't make the
Those of you who
rules.
played FF11 will probably know, but this guy is called the Shadow Lord.
まあどんな登場をするのか、それから他にね、
Oh, we're fighting a Zodiac again.
ストーリーはどうなるのか気になる部分多数あるかと思います。
I'm sure you're very interested to know how he shows up, what other characters you'll see, and what the story is overall.
こちらもですね、プロデュースされたライブで詳細ね、さらに近づいてきたらお伝えしていきますが、この
Where's Kind when you need
バ
her?
ナディール、
Over there.
7.1からスタートしてまいりますので、まあパッチ7.0
Zodiac 2!
で
Peggle 2!
So we will give you more details in
Oh, yeah,
future
Wolf, we were on the
PLLs,
same
but for
wavelength.
now, just know that Echoes of Vanadil is coming at from 7.1.
Yeah, the usual. That's nothing new.
Yes,
yes, yes. What is it? What is it?
開幕となる8人レイドに関してもお伝えしてまいります。
And we have another new story coming with the 8-man raid.
さあ、こちらもですね、
FF9,
コンセプトアート
please,
が仕上がりましたので、そちらを見ていただこうかなと思います。
We have a concept art for that as well, so let's start by taking a look.
This is literally a GTX card!
拡張パッケージのね、アートとかけ
That's literally a GTX 3070!
This is really different from our art for the expansion in general.
GPU って言ってる。
Is this a GPU or what?
グラフィックボードが起立してるって
See,
いう。
look, he's even
I
saying it.
definitely see a graphic board in there.
Twitch と YouTube、特に
Yeah.
Twitch が
Give us a name! Give us a name! Give us a name! Make it FF9! FF9, please!
You don't all know a lot about this hardware.
まあ一体どこなのかね、そう何なのかさっぱりわかんないと思います。
But what is this? I'm sure you have absolutely no idea.
でも皆さんグラボっぽいなって言ってるやつ、あれがレイドの舞台です。
But that thing you think looks like a graphics board, that is actually the stage for our raid.
冷却したくなるって言ってる。 こちらレイドタイトル決まっております。
The raid title has been decided, and it is
四天王
The Arcadian
というシリーズが、こちらレイドタイトルとなります。さてどんな物語になるんでしょ
The Arcadion. What sort of story will it be, I wonder?
う。こちらもですねレイドならではの多数の新キャラクター登場予定となっています。
Of course, there will be a myriad new characters coming with this raid.
物語はですねファイナルファンタジー14完全オリジナルストーリーとして、今制作が進んでおります。
And the story itself will be a complete FF14 original.
もちろんですね
Okay, full original.
ノーマルと、難易度が高い。
This sounded like Arcadia, so I was trying to look at stuff that's arcade, like from Arcadia in 12.
For you to enjoy the story as well as the higher difficulty Savage.
パッチ 7.0 リリースから、おおよそ1ヶ月ぐらいで、ノーマルと霊式と順次公開していく予定ですので、ぜひ楽しみにお待ちください。
I'm sad that's not
We will be releasing
FF9
Normal and Savage in
or 12.
sequence about 1 month after 7.0.
Again, also normal. 1 month after 7.0.
If it was at the same time, you'd feel rushed, I think.
Yes, we would.
8人レイドご紹介しましたので、
Steve Harvey is one of the tiers.
That is our 8-person raid.
高難易度のレイド大好きだっていう方ってどれ
Yeah, we can't use A. We cannot use
The
A.
highest difficulty raids.
ありがとうございます。最近ね、絶言ってる方多いんですよね。
Oh, a lot of people playing ultimates.
さあ、
Yep.
次は新たな絶
Ooh, 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 ooh.
です。
And we will have a new ultimate raid.
次なるですね、絶も現在企画制作順調に進んでおります。
The planning and development for this is already moving along.
さて、今回何がテーマになるかと言いますと、
It's gotta be Shinryu,
As
right?
for the theme,
何でしょ
what will it be?
う。聞いてみよう。ゼノス。
It's gotta be the story one, right? Right?
こちらどうですか、どなたか。死生獣。なるほどね。順番に来とるやんと。なるほど。
Or a date with Xenos, yes.
死生獣ね。死生獣以外で何かありま
We're
すか。
thinking we're going to go in order of.
エデン。
No, not
エ
Eden.
デンね。
Eden?
エデンね。
Eden!
Oh, what?
次なる絶コンテンツは
What?
昨日のそのエデンのとあるストーリーをモチーフとした内容になります。
So part
What?
of the story from Eden will be our theme.
こちらのアートを見覚えもちろんありますよね、光の戦士の皆さん。
I'm sure you remember this art.
レイドタイトルは
But by Shinryu
もう
written.
一つの未来という名称になりました。
And so the title will be Futures Rewritten Ultimate.
この名称ですね、パッチ 5.4 のパッチタイトルにもかかってます。イメージアートもその時のものです。
As you know, this is also the name of patch 5.4 and along with its art.
Fruit frog.
今でもですね、非常に人気のあるストーリーとそれからキャラクターたち、
You know what? Yeah.
それらをですねモチーフにどんな戦いとかシチュエーションが待っているのか、ぜひですねレイド好きな皆さんお待ちください。
This is even now a popular story and very popular characters. So please look forward to what we will do with them in this raid.
こちらの絶はですね
LGBTQ ultimate, yes. That is why fruit is very fitting.
We are planning to release this ultimate in 7.1.
ぜひねゆっくりちょっと挑んでいただけると嬉しいです。
So we hope you'll take your time with it.
Good point, F. Fieldly. Can't wait for a second ultimate with a Garuda PF wall. Because, yeah, that is going to
Some
happen.
quick updates on our ongoing content updates.
No, Benny, you do not need coils. Coils is side content.
We have quite a few.
Yep, there's
things we're
Hildebrand.
updating.
Deep Dungeon, Gold Saucer, PvP, Variant.
So basically, all you need to know is that we will be updating all of these things over the course of 7.x.
カットシーンコストの非常に高い某ヒルディブランドさんのシリーズですけど、
I don't like Hildy.
開発チームや
Oh,
りたい
excuse
と
me.
いうことなので、ヒルディまた活躍して
I want a Greg extreme though.
はい。
Greg would make a very good
Hildebrand
extreme
is
fight.
really eating up our budget with his fancy cutscenes, but the development team really wants to do it, so there will be more Hildebrand.
それから PVP のアップデートも本格的に、スタートするのは 7.1 からになります。まあ、7.0 はね、皆さんメインストーリーやジョブのレベルアップで忙しいと思うので、
I want to prog fruit
いろ
now.
んなものがスタートしていくことになります。
Our major PvP updates will be starting from 7.1 because we feel you have plenty to keep you occupied with 7.0.
Oh, good point, Flame Titan. The Tale of Gilgamesh Ultimate. That could be really good.
こちらフィールド探索型コンテンツと呼んでるものをちょっと
Is this going to be tied to the relic?
And we've received a lot of feedback on this subject, so we want to talk a little bit about new field operations.
一部ですね、インタビュー等ではちょっとお話ししているんですが、パッチ 7.x シリーズではエウレカとかボズヤに続くフィールドをイメージした探索型の新たな大型のコンテンツも今計画中です。
I've mentioned this a bit in interviews, but in 7.x we will be introducing something in the style of Eureka and Bolzia, a new field operation.
多人数で参加してですね、攻略を進めていくタイプの遊びとなるように、現在企画を進めています。
This will be something for a lot of players to participate in simultaneously in order to clear.
今後の続報をぜひちょっとお待ちください。
So please wait a bit and we'll give you some more information.
いやーでも時代も変わったなと思うんですけど、エウレカを当初ねスタートした時はエウレカの
Look at all those PCs.
反応も
Look at them
あっ
all.
たんですよ。
Yeah, the times have really changed because I remember when we started with Eureka, everyone was like, oh, Eureka?
I mean, obviously that's for the extra trial. Athena, not Athena. What was her name?
シリーズというかコンテンツの形になってきたので、ちょっとね一回お休みしてましたが 7.x シリーズ、
I wonder how they're gonna add her into the game.
作っていきますので、ぜひですね一緒に楽しんで
The extra trial.
But we saw it through to the end and we worked hard to develop the content into something that a lot of people ended up enjoying. And we have taken a break for a while, but it will be back now and we look forward to developing more similar field operations.
Is it gonna be like Odin? Is it gonna be like oh, the different Ultima weapon?
One more announcement content-wise.
I forget its name. The latter part, so the back half of the expansion. Are they gonna tell us what it is, though?
So we announced before that we will be having a new limited job released in the latter half of 6.x, 7.x.
ジョブ名だけお伝えしておこうと思います。
Today we will tell you just the name of this job.
Yo! Yo!
魔術界を実装させていただきます。
Beastmaster.
Does that mean they're gonna do huge pet AI?
リミテッドジョブ同士のパーティーでも遊べるような企画というのも
Pet AI?
作成進み始めています。
As a limited job, of course, we are proceeding with plans to allow you to play solo
Yes, Lion is back.
parties with other limited jobs.
まあ魔術界という名前ですので、何かしらねこうちょっと収集的な要素もご用意したいと考えていますので、まあ、こちらについてもねちょっと 7.x シリーズの後半にはなりますが、情報よりアートとかね出していけるようになったら、続報 PLL 等でお伝えしていこうと思います。
As it is Beastmaster, we are thinking of having some kind of collection feature to go with it, obviously. Once we have art and more information, we will share it with you.
はい。さて、新情報、交えながらですね、7.0 とか 7.x シリーズの展開をここまでお伝えしてまいりました。
Improved pet AI for only Beastmaster.
About 7.0 and 7.x.
Nothing for Summoner and Scholar.
新着状況をお伝えしてまいろうと思います。
But I do also want to take a moment to talk about the graphics update and its current progress.
今回はグラフィックスアップデートもですね、随分大詰めになってきました。今バグとひたすら戦っているところです。皆さんのプレイヤー
Gonna sick cruise chaser on you. That'd be amazing.
So it is proceeding quite well, but as a massive update, we're currently contending with bugs. But I'm sure you want to see how all the different races are coming along.
People just want to see Femroth, honestly.
So I will now show you a little bit about each race that you might want to play.
まずこちらヒューランミッドランダー男性からお伝えしていきましょう。
So let's start with a Huron Midlander male.
Fieldy though, you can't bring limited jobs into Ultimate though. You'd have to settle for just Alexander.
So on the left we'll be showing the current or original version, and on the right we'll be showing the new version with the graphics update.
こちらがヒューラングラフィックスアップデート版だとこのようになっています。
So with the update this year,
Holy crap, that's a lot smoother.
まずやっぱり髪の毛
Like genuinely a lot smoother, a lot more detailed.
明確になってテクスチャー解像度不足していたものも
And also the bricks in the background. Like, look how pixelated the bricks in the background are on the left.
So as you can see, the hair is a lot more clearly defined, and also the texture resolution is significantly improved, and the face looks more natural now.
Like, the character model, yeah, it's way better. But look at the bricks. That is a huge leap. That is a huge leap for the background. You get perfect Alexander when you catch all the Megazord bosses. Yeah, that would work.
As I've said before, we could do more, change.
Oh yeah, and all the clothes textures. Like,
but we do also
look at the collar.
Keep the image of the characters the same. So honestly, if you think, oh, it doesn't look that different, that's kind of a good thing.
Like, the collar on the jacket has nothing on the left. And also, like, the shoulder pads as well have actual detailing.
For each race will be included in this graphics update as well.
チェックも僕のチェックも終わりましたので、初期装備、各種族の所属装備のクオリティアップにもご注目ください。
My quality checks on that are already done, so definitely take a look at that starter gear when you can.
続いてヒューランミッドランダー女性です。
Here is the Midlander female.
こちらがですね、現行の状態。
Here's the original.
そしてこちらがアップデート版となります。
And updated.
Look at the metal bit and like the choker. There's like actual texture on it now, and it's not just a flat polygon of white.
As you can see, the hair texture as well as the way that the volume is portrayed are quite different. And also for each race, we've made some...
Oh yeah, like look at the eye, like look at the bottom right of her eye. That tattoo isn't there on the left one, but I'm pretty sure that's just normally there.
And also if you take a look at the shadows on her cheeks, you can see that they are much more natural now.
Like, this is a huge graphical upgrade.
Now we have a Highlander male. With the new version.
筋肉のね、凹凸、それに対してのこう影の表現、それから肌ツヤの光沢みたいなところ、非常にわかりやすいかと思います。
I think the muscle definition, as well as the shadows that go along with it, and the shine of the skin are very clear here.
Yeah, Valbon is going to look so good.
みたいな部分がより自然な形になったんじゃないかなと思います。
Yes, before we sort of had a mishmash of textures looking there, but it's a lot smoother now.
さあでは続いてハイランダー女性見てみましょう。
And now for a Highlander female.
こちらが現行の状態。
Original.
こちらがグラフィックスアップデート版となっています。目鼻立ちっていうのが非常に鮮明になって、例えば髪の生え際なんかもかなり
This is a huge upgrade.
As you can see, it's become a lot more natural, especially around the hairline.
It might be a new hairstyle. I've not seen this one. But also, I tend not to really look. Most people have hats on. And also, I'm not, like, big into hair, usually.
And around the eyes are also the features are much better defined, so that will allow you to get a lot more specific in your character creation.
さあ続いてはエレゼン見ていきましょう。エレゼン男性です。
Take a look at the Elezen male.
Nobody plays Elf.
こちらがグラフィックスアップ。
Nobody plays Giraffe.
Updated version.
まあやっぱり目を引くのはね。
They both look like prunes. I mean, his chin is much less, his chin is much better.
What I would notice most about this is obviously the details of the hair, as well as the characteristic ears.
まああとこの頬骨のあたりの特徴。
They are planning on giving everyone hats. They are going to fix it. Eventually.
今回骨格表現が非常に滑らかになった
Hopefully.
と思います。
There goes the crimson
We were
chin.
having some polygon issues before, but they look much better defined.
まあちょっとね若返って見えるかもしれません。
He might look a bit younger and fresher than before.
続いてはエレゼン女性。こちらが現行となります。
Here's the original.
Oh god, she looks terrible.
そしてアップデートされた。
Oh god, she looks terrible.
The updated version.
まあもう特にね全体的にやっぱり。
Though look at the clothing. Like look at that leather texture.
イメージを保ちつつ、14ならではのリアルさみたいなところにちょっと近づけられたんじゃない
Like
か
that, that's
So with the increased poly count, I think it's become a lot more natural, and it should be easier for you to get a sense of realism with your character, or perhaps realism in an FF14 sense.
あとは額の
it went from bad to bad in HD.
自分の髪の毛が自分に落ちるこうセルフシャドウがちょっとねこう処理
Yes, I am a
しき
hater.
れない状態でちょっと
I don't like
見えるんですけ
giraffes.
どこの影のセルフシャドウのあたりもかな
The
り
leather is made out of leather.
思います。
Previously, the shadow with the bangs was not very natural, but now it is much improved.
あとはこれちょっと素材感の話が
They're like, I think
種族装備のこの
like I'm less drawn to the actual like
見ていただくと
character models and more to the clothing. The clothing is so showing so much.
表面体表がちゃんと書き込まれているというか見えるかと思います。
You can also
Snosberg.
see if you look at the collar of her gear, you can see the improvement to the material quality of the
That's what
leather.
I was saying,
これ
Kate.
はグラフィックスアップデートされている
The snozzberries taste like snozzberries.
皮の表現もこれ一つじゃないので同じ皮だとしてもいろんな皮の表現今回出てきますので皮や布その素材感ぜひ注目してみてください。
With this update, it's not just like there's leather that has a singular texture. There are a lot of different qualities of leather that we were able to portray, and cloth as well. So definitely take a close look.
Oh no, they just said that now.
元からイケメンの代名詞である
So it's not just first impressions.
So these are our classic pretty boys, the male Mikote.
もういいんじゃないかな
They
彼
really
は
just say that.
It's pretty good looking already.
こちらがアップデート版となります。
This is the updated version.
こうまあやっぱり唇のツヤとかですね。
Graha Tia in
目元の
HD.
こういうシャープさっていうところがよりこう皆さんね調整していきやすくなったんじゃないかなと思います。
But
Graha
the
HD.
shine, the hair and its sort of fluffy texture, and the sharpness around the eyes are all improved with this new version.
ラハがさらにイケメンになってしまうなこれ。
I think Graha's going to be even more of a hottie now.
Hey, I beat you to the joke. I beat you to it.
いきましょ
And let's take a look at the Mikote female.
う。はい、こちらが現行版となります。
This is the original
そしてこちらがアップデート版です。
and the update.
この
Like, look at the leather.
褐色
Look at it.
っていう
Look at the
表現ですね
leather.
まあ単なるこれまではちょっと色の調整みたいな形だったんですが、よりこうやってツヤが出せるようになって、
Like the skin, yeah, you could like the skin is way more
本当に
detailed.
潰れてしまってたんですけど、暗いところでも褐色
Oh,
の
yeah, show. I'm sure everyone's asking about the tails, like Fieldy, because like the tails are a big part of why people go with Mikote.
Right, so with dark skin, previously we only had the ability to sort of change the color of your skin. but now we have this improved shine and depth, so that even if your character is in a dark environment, you will still be able to see the features of your skin.
まあ、特に面白いのが東京ドームのバックスクリーンの並んでる映像を見ると、まあ、同じライティング環境下なんですけど、もう全然やっぱり鮮明さが右と左で違うのがね、あそこ分かりやすいなと思います。
Yeah, if you look at the screen on the back here, we have it's the same lighting really, but they look totally different.
さあ続いて、こちらルガディン男性です。
Oh, look, Rogadin. Even rarer than the elves.
そしてこちらがグラフィックスアップデート版。
This is the updated version.
もう純粋に全部パワーアップみたいな感じ。
And you can't even really see any clothing either.
I just feel like generally we have
Though the
powered
cloth,
them up.
the cloth is definitely, you could tell way more, like, looks like cloth.
影響が大きい種族なんですが、それぞれがですね、自然に馴染むようになったんではないかなと思います。
Goodbye, 1,000 yard
In
stayer.
general, all of the limitations we had before had a really significant effect on Ruganin faces in particular, but I think that the update has really improved them.
Hello, 100 yard stayer. Though those bandages also, that's a nice bandage texture.
I have a friend who is really obsessed with Rugadin, so I look forward to seeing how he will adjust his character in light of these updates.
はい、では続いてルガディン女性へ行きましょう。
Now let's take a look at a female Rugadin.
As if people didn't simp over the Admiral enough.
This is current.
そしてアップデートによりこういった形となります。あら、ありがとうございます。
Got some very happy fans in the audience.
Thank you very much.
まあルガディン女性やっぱりこう。
But like, look at the collar, or not the yeah, the collar. You can see the texture of the cloth. It's not a flat white.
The males, each part of the female face was really affected by the limitations we had.
ただやっぱりこうパーツそれぞれの精度が非常に今回高くなったことによって。 まあなんかパーツ感、オブジェクト感みたいなのが減ってしっかり顔全体馴染むようになったんじゃないかなと思ってます。
But because we've been able to improve each part, they now blend together better. It looks less like they're just sort of a bunch of objects and shapes assembled.
あとはこう肌の表現、
Transformers, Rogadins in disguise.
その肌の透明感みたいなところ、何の話してんだ俺。透明感とかそういったところにもご注目ください。
Also, the skin, overall, how it looks, sort of the
fieldy, yeah.
The skin is also improved.
The implication was that they're upgrading the creator a bit.
Makeup commercial right now.
続いてララフェルです。
And they want to upgrade it more in future.
Next, Lalafell male.
こちらがアップデート版。
Look at that scarf! Holy crap! Look at the scarf!
違いがわからないぐらい。 こだわってアップデートしました。
It looks like it's melting on the left.
まあ髪はね、まあわかりやすいアップデートなんですけど、まあ瞳とか。
The scarf though.
見てください。
Holy crap!
The hair is probably the easiest to tell the difference, but the skin and eyes have also been improved as well.
Yeah, I can tell the difference, especially in the ears, but like I can see it in the face as well.
全く変わってないじゃん。でもよく見たらすげえみたいなところにめちゃくちゃこだわりましたんで。
We tried really hard to maintain the image we had of Lalafells while still making the individual improvements.
可愛らしい、まあお人形のようなね雰囲気っていうのは維持しつつですね。まぶたのポリゴン、このまぶたの上にある丸みとかですね、より自然にしてですね、頬のラインはよりちょっと
I do care, Chungus, but like, you can really see the difference in the clothing textures. Like, holy crap.
So while maintaining this sort of cute and doll-like appearance of the Lalafells, we did make adjustments to the eyelids to make them look more natural. We rounded out the face a bit better. Honestly, it took 3 separate tries to go over and over this until we got it right.
あとですね、初期装備のちょっと襟元 見てください。これまでのこちらもね素材に比べて素材の質感までこう表現されてる。さっきはね革でしたけどこちら布で確認できるかと思います。
If you take a look at the gear here, you can see that the cloth, similar to the leather from earlier, is much improved.
Yeah, exactly.
はい、では続いて、ララフェル女性いきましょう。
Now we'll take a look at a Lalafell female.
And the scarf again.
このようになってます。
It's been updated like this.
ララフェル女性も
It's like an
ですね、
actual
やっぱり先ほどお伝えした通り
scarf now.
男性と同じように、とにかく自然さを徹底して、
Yeah, exactly like Travis said.
さらに細かく
Some textures on some gear is really bad.
As with the Lalafell males, we wanted to prioritize making them look more natural while still keeping them very cute and lovable. And we think we've opened up a lot more possibilities for more delicate character creation now.
And yeah, that's definitely new hair, because, like, that's like bedhead hair. I don't think I've ever... Maybe people just don't use it, but that's bedhead hair.
顔の滑らかさが
Like you just woke up.
わかりやすいはずなので、もう比べたら一目瞭然、どれだけやっぱり動
That's an existing hair, just nobody uses it.
いますので、ララフェル使ってる人多分いっぱいいますよね。
So with the dark skin, I think it's pretty obvious the quality of the skin on the face and the depth of the structure there. Do we have a lot of Lalafells here?
いますよね。いっぱいいますよ
There's
ね。
some, there's some. Oh, yeah, there's quite a bit.
上の方にもたくさんいますよね。
Wow, artists are fast.
すごい
People are already making fan art of the female
ララフェル
Rothgars.
はもうとにかくもう配信でもいっぱいいらっしゃいますね。
And a lot on the stream as well.
はい、では続いてアウラ男性です。
Next, an aura male.
Aura got a lot of complaints.
アップデート版となってます。
And here's the updated version.
まあやはりこう暗い
Those horns look really good.
まあ肌の質感表現っていうのはめちゃくちゃわかりやすいですし、
Like they look like actual horns
角
now.
とか鱗っていうものに関しては皆さんのね、これまで公開してきたもののフィードバックを受けてかなりギリギリまでこだわって調整を続けております。
So as you can see, the texture of the dark skin is improved, and also we've been taking on board your feedback from what we showed previously, and we are continuing to improve the horn and scales.
まあより精悍さが増してですね、角とか鱗部分は本当にねテクスチャー解像度がアップしたものがねかなり効果的に効いてるんじゃないかなと思います。
I think the texture, the improved textures, really help out with the horns and scales.
これでヨハイさんにもナーマが見つかるといいね。
I hope a certain man can find his Nama now that he's graphically improved.
No, no. He'll never find his Nama.
Let's look at an aura female now.
こちらが現行版です。
It's the original
こちらがアップデート版とな
and
っ
the
てま
updated.
す。
The face looks a lot softer.
もともとアウラ滑らかなね肌の雰囲気持ってたんですが、それをより滑らかに表現して鮮明でまあ美しくっていうところがポイントです。
So these aura females already had quite a smooth and delicate appearance, but we think we've been able to improve that even still.
特にアウラはですね目元、専用のシェーダーと呼ばれている専用の描画をここ目の交際だけに取り入れてますので、これまでのような雰囲気を再現することもできますし、今回のようにね瞳をより明確に際立たせるっていうことも
This Aura face looks like she just got a wisdom teeth pulled.
Special shaders for the eyes, so while you can still get that look that you're used to, you can also get something slightly more defined in the eyes, like on the updated version example here.
もちろんですね、アウラを使ってらっしゃる方でですね、いやいや正気のないこう瞳というかね、あれが好きなんだよっていう方いらっしゃるの分かってます。
Because we are aware that among the Aura players, some of you really like that currently dead and soulless eye look that they have.
ちゃんとパラメータ
They even acknowledged it. People saying that they look less dead,
チャレンジしてみてく
or
だ
that
さい。
they look dead
If you
inside.
adjust your parameters correctly, you can still get that. So just give it a go.
まあぜひですね、各種族こだわりのキャラメイクという
But if you
のを
want that, you could still have it.
And in general, with all of the races, please look forward to adjusting your character to your preference.
でそこでキャラメイク
Are they gonna give everyone a free Fantasia?
まあいじりたいですよね皆さんね、キャラクターね。
You want to get into character creation, don't you now?
Are they gonna do a Heaven's Ward?
条件はまだ精査中ですが、プレイヤーの皆さん
It might be
ですね
collector's edition
プレゼント
only.
させていただこうと思ってます。
We're still working out the details, but I do want to get every one of you a free Fantasia.
There you go.
まあやっぱりね、グラフィックスアップデート、アップデートでクオリティ高くなるよとは言っても、やっぱり皆さんのキャラメイクそれぞれのその数値が今のアップデートされたバージョンと噛み合うとは限らないので、よりですね、皆さんのキャラクターグレードアップさせていただくためにも幻想薬お配りしようかなと思いますので、ぜひですね、それを使ってこだわりのね、さらに高品質な、皆さんのキャラクター作ってみてください。
Obviously, even though the update will overall raise the quality, there's still the possibility that it won't give you exactly the look that you want right away. So we do want to give you that Fantasia so that you can go into character creation and adjust your character to suit exactly what you imagine.
では続いてロスガ
Yeah,
ルになります。
oh god, that looks so bad.
こちらがアップデート。
That looks way less bad.
やっぱり
Like, there's actual fur now.
ファーシェーダーと呼ばれるもう毛並み専用の、さっきアウラはね目でしたけど、今回ファーシェーダーと呼ばれる毛を特別に描画するっていうのが14についに実装されましたので、これが一番大きいです。
Similar to how we had these distinctive eye shaders on the aura, for the Hrothgar we have distinctive fur shaders that will make their fur more realistic.
これはね、もうすいません、もう触ってもらって動かしてもらうのが一番なんで。
It's better if you can sort of see it for yourself.
はい、続いてビエラ男性です。
Yeah, they can't show female Hrothgar because that's brand new, but they're gonna end on female Hrothgar. They're gonna end on it.
I mean, already he looks pretty good.
アップデートです。
And the updated version.
もともと完成度
No, not dead last, Ava. Second to last.
していた、理想形により近づけられたんじゃないかなと思ってます。
He already looked good, but we think we've brought him closer to our original vision for what the Vieira should look like.
やっぱりこうセルフシャドウ、影の入り方全然違うのが多分分かっていただけると思うので、特徴をですねより強く表現しやすくなってキャラメイクの幅広がってますので、ぜひ理想のビエラ男性追求して
The graphics team is definitely putting.
So the shadows, of course, are much more natural, and also the distinctive features of the Vieira are much easier to draw out now. So please do go in and make the Vieira of your dreams.
Very much.
ビエラ女性です。
Like, graphics team going full tilt.
こちら現行の状態。
That's the original.
こちらがアップデートバージョンです。
And the updated.
これだけ、黒いね、かなり濃い色。
It's not just shiny cloth
カ
anymore.
ラーを使っても今回のね全体的なシェーダー耐えられるようになってます。
So as you can see, she's quite dark-skinned, and our new shaders can handle that level of dark skin.
正直14このぐらいの暗さの肌とかテクスチャーが一番実は苦手で、影に入ると全部質感潰れてしまって凹凸も分からなくなるっていうのが、非常にねやっぱ開発しづらかったんですけど、今回ここまで表現できるようになってます。
Yeah, those eyes are very bright red.
Historically, 14 has been pretty bad in terms of displaying this type of dark skin. You enter a shadowy area and it all looks bad and falls apart. But with our new shaders, that will not be an issue.
この状態でも影による陰影、それから綺麗にね感じられるようになってますし、唇のね艶なんかもしっかり出てるかと思います。
Holy crap,
Even with
though.
the already dark skin, you can see the effects of lighting and shadow are very natural and look good.
続いてなんですが、グラフィックスアップデートのさらに続き。
Wait, what?
染色箇所が鈍いになる。
They're not gonna show the female Hrothgar close up?
And now also with the graphics update, we will talk a little bit about our 2-die channels.
ちょっとサンプルいくつか持ってきましたので見て。
Show us more of the Hrothgar!
I've brought some sample images, so let's take a look.
I'll never use one, but show the Hrothgar!
状態。次が今まで染色、このね。
Oh, see, I agreed. Like, there are plenty of people who use darker skinned characters because either they're a person of
On the
color.
left, we have the original, and then in the middle, we have the 1-die channel dye affecting the cape.
Or
こ
otherwise.
れがですね今回鈍い染色可能になるので、こういったことがね可能になります。
But now you will have 2 die channels to be able to create something like this.
That looks really good. That looks good in gold.
カラーがね調整できるようになります。
Which allows you to color the armor as well.
続いて、こちらも見てみましょう。まあこちらがですね今オリジナルの状態。
So this is the original status of this gear.
今までの染色ですね、皮の部分黒にできてた。わかりますね。
And with our current dye capabilities, you can change just the leather color.
まあそれ以外のね布部分っていうのは染色できなくて白に固定されてました。
However, the clothing itself would always remain white.
それが今回2箇所染色できるようになるので、まあこういった色の違い出せるようになっていきます。
But now you can dye both.
まあこれはカラーのなんだろうこう色変化が分かりやすくしているのでなんか吉田センスねえなとか思わないでくださいね。
So yes, I think you can see the contrast now, and you might be able to judge me for my color choices.
I mean, they're just for showing. I think they're good color
Here's the original
choices.
for a different piece of gear.
続いてこちらがね今まで通り、服の部分ですね。
It's gonna be the stripes, isn't it?
And how it looks to dye it right now, just dyeing the cloth bit.
そして今回
Oh, or
染
not.
色が2分になるのでこういったカラーの変更が可能です。
But in the future, this is what it will look like with 2 dye channels.
ただやっぱり皮全体皮の部分はですねやっぱりこう装備のデータって細かくなっていて同じ皮に見えるんですけどこの中央の胸の部分っていうのは全く素材の違うパーツで作られているのでやっぱ2V染色じゃあそこまで巻き込んでできるかっていうとちょっとそうはならないのでこういった
I'm waiting for the shoe to drop to be like, oh yeah, but you have to, you can only do the second dye channel in rooms.
So the reason that the entire leather is not dyed is actually because the middle piece is a different material system-wise than the rest of it. And this is a limitation that we will still have when creating these new gears with the 2 dye channels. So you'll just have to sort of trust in the aesthetic sense of our design team to make sure that the right parts are being dyed.
Honestly, to me, that middle part should not be dyed. That should stay. That is my opinion.
できる限りですね皆さんがおしゃれしやすく同一素材の面積が多いところをとにかくちゃんと染色できるように今すべての装備
Second dye channel requires pictomancer.
少々お待ちください。
But even though we can't promise that you will be able to dye every single bit, we are doing our best to make sure that we are giving you the best options possible to customize your gear as much as possible.
Bobby, yes,
with the
this
gray
is retroactive.
area being dyed. So we are working hard on it, and we thank you for your patience.
All of those gear pieces they just showed are already in the game. Every single one of those is in the game right now. Like, I'm pretty sure that Paladin armor was the current Paladin artifact gear.
That is all we have to share about the graphics updates for today, but I will be giving ongoing updates up to the release of Dawn Trail in PLLs and such, so please keep an eye out for that.
すいません、ちょっと水もらえないですか?
Can I get some water, please?
今気づいた、用意されてない。あ、来た。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。さすがに口カラッカラだと。すいません、すいません。
Unfortunately, if you stand up here for this long, your throat will get dry.
Yeah, it's been almost 3 hours. Oh wait, no, it started at 8, didn't it? Okay, never mind, almost 2 hours.
Amazing.
よいしょ。さあ、では続いて、各種お知らせに入っていこうかと思います。
All right, so let's move on to some more additional updates.
Someone finally redeemed bits so Yoshi P could hydrate.
黄金のレガシー発売までの間に、行われることをちょっとご紹介していきます。
These updates will pertain to the time period before Dawn Trail's release.
さあまず動作環境の変更がグラフィックスアップデートによって行われます。
And then two of you, I can hydrate here.
すでにねお知らせさせていただいてますが、ぜひご確認の上ですね、準備の方よろしくお願いします。
3. There you go.
We have announced these previously, but if you have not yet taken a look at them, please do and make sure that your system is up to spec.
PC 環境でプレイされている方
4.
で
Stop, I don't have any more
で
drink.
きてないっていう方、
Anyone playing on PC who just realized that they had not yet updated how they needed to?
あら結構いらっしゃいますね。まだ結構いらっしゃいますね。
Quite a few
まだ
of you.
結構いらっしゃいますね。向こうもだ。なるほど、結構いらっしゃいますね。この日本のファンフェス
I don't have any more drink.
ではですね
Stop.
各種、PC メーカーそれからデバイスメーカーの皆さんが協賛して
Okay, I have like one more sip.
協賛ブース展開もござ
That
いま
was
す。
that one more sip.
まだですねグラフィックスアップデートに備えていらっしゃらない方はですね、ぜひ協賛ブースの方にお立ち寄りいただいてですね、 PC の買い替えなどデバイスの買い替えなどご検討いただけると大変嬉しく思います。
Fortunately, we've partnered with several PC and device makers today, and they have a special booth set up so you can look at the equipment. So if you're not yet updated, maybe take a look over there and consider what upgrades you need.
It's fine, I only need to upgrade my graphics card, and apparently the raid will solve that for me.
していますが、フリートライアル拡大しております。
As we mentioned previously, we have also expanded the free trial.
すでにねパッチ 6.5 から実施されてますが、フリートライアルの範囲は 4.0、4.x シリーズへと拡大しています。
We have expanded the free trial through 4.x.
まだですね14の世界に飛び込んでいらっしゃらないお友達とかね、ご家族とか、興味持ってるよみたいな方を、見つけた時にはですね、ぜひフリートライアルから若葉をこうバッて植え付けて、参加させていただけると嬉しいです。
So if you have any friends or family, or you just run into someone who's like, I was considering playing, please foist this upon them as much as you can.
Benny, not yet.
続いて
Not yet.
Xbox いよいよ Xbox One リリース2月に
See?
OBT
There it
を
is.
開始いたします。
As far as Xbox goes, we will be beginning the open beta test in February.
こちらはですね2月21日頃、ちょっとまだその前後数日ずれる可能性があるんですけど、2月21日頃、オープンベータを開始させていただこうと思ってます。
Our current plan is to begin the open beta around the 21st. Plans could still change a few days in either direction, but that's what we're aiming for.
ぜひですね Xbox ユーザーの皆さん、プレイの上でですねこの OBT から新たな冒険 7.0 備えるためにもね冒険スタートしていただけると嬉しいです。
I really hope that a lot of Xbox players will get started right from beta and join us in 14.
I hope so too. I hope this is a like big boost for players again.
光の選手としてエオルゼアでお会いできるのを楽しみにしております。
Ready for the
And I
Chad
look
COD
forward to
gamers to
meeting
create
a
an
lot of
army
Xbox
of
players as
Lalafell.
Warriors of Light in-game.
そして続いては、こちら新たなる
Ooh, the 16 crossover.
ファンタジー16、の旅路、順調にですねもうマスターアップしております。
I still haven't played 16, but I wanna.
Of this new crossover with FF16.
こちら
Please bring it to PC.
リリース4月上旬
Early April, that gives me plenty of time.
いただきます。
So this will be released in early April.
まあ 7.0 への期待感がガーッと上がっていくそのちょっと前ぐらいに出していこうかなと思いますので。
Yes, Naoki Yoshida talked with Naoki Yoshida,
お伝えした通り多数の
and they agreed.
報酬ご用意しております。
So we are planning to release this just before the hype peaks for Dawn Trail, and as we've mentioned previously, we do have quite a nice variety of rewards for those who complete it.
またファイナルファンタジー16はですね
I want to do this event on my alt.
DLC 第1弾も、リリース
Like I want Torgal on like every character I ever use forever.
So and also we have released our first DLC for 16. You might be aware.
ファイナルファンタジー14 7.0 を待つ間にファイナルファンタジー16のプレイもぜひよろしくお願いしますと、ファイナルファンタジー16プロデューサーの吉田さんから、伝言を預かっております。
Are they gonna do the joke?
A message from the producer of FF16, someone named Mr. Yoshida, who
Yep.
says that while you're waiting for Dawn Trail, you should give 16 a try.
すでにプレイしてくださった皆さんも DLC 含めよろしくお願いしますとくれぐれも伝えてくれと申し使っております。はい。
And also to those of you who are already playing 16, please check out the DLC, and thank you very
But PC port. I want to play it on my PC.
さあ、なんとか
Anything.
予定通りに基調講演
Even just a
終わ
small
れた気
update.
がするので、さあファンフェス始めましょうか。
much. We're ending right on time.
No.
待って、吉田さん。
何
何か忘れてませんか？
忘れてる？何か
Am I forgetting something?
ロス
Female Hrothgar.
ロス
Something Froth
ロスがある
There it is.
Hrothgar?
ウクラマトの
Ukramato, yes.
あ
Yes.
あ、そうだった。そう、ミコッテだと思ってたんですよ。
I totally thought Wukamat was the Mikote.
ご覧いただきましょう。どうぞ。
Yeah, no. There we go. Finally. Yeah, those are big claws. Like, holy crap, those are big claws. Do I have any interest in female Hrothgar? No. However, I think this is actually really good for the game overall. Like, they look very different to all the other races. They're not just scaled up or down humans. Oh, and there's different ear types. Yeah. Okay, so it's not that they could have went harder. It's that they were never going to make everyone happy.
Thank you. After a long wait, we will finally be implementing the last race, female Hrothgar.
さまざまなねデザイン候補の中からできる限り、ストレートな解釈というのを心がけて強くてしなやかな体育を持つ種族として、今回デザインしてきました。
We did our best to straightforwardly make these as sleek and strong looking as possible.
Yeah, I mean, consider the last race was also supposed to be all raw. But no, yeah, no, this is gonna be the last race. Like, they're not gonna make any more.
As you know, what we have for the Hrothgar currently is that they hail from Ilsabard.
比較的ね出生率設定もう出ているのでこれまでもお伝えしてきたんですが女性の出生比率が少ない種族ですが優れた指導者とか傑物をね輩出しています。
So you will be aware of this from the setting we have in game already, but female Hrothgar are typically rare, but they do have surpassing leadership qualities.
今回の物語に登場するトラル大陸ではですねヤクテル樹海が今回本拠地のような形で登場してきます。
As far as Tural goes, they have a home in Yaktel.
彼女らとの出会いというのにもぜひご期待ください。
So please look forward to meeting them.
Given how people call Hrothgar and Vieira limited races because of the hat thing, more races is a bad idea.
種族の追加は大変なので最後にしたい。
Also, again, they were never gonna make everyone happy with this. They either went buff and upset the people who wanted dimorphism.
It's really hard, and I have continually said throughout these 10 years that this will be the last one.
If they went with dimorphism, the people who wanted buff would have been upset.
どうなるかはわかりません。皆さん次第です。
And I'd like to say this will be the last one, but perhaps I can't. It depends on you.
はい、
However, I believe this was the right call. Them going buff was the right call, I would say. Just cause Lalafels are all small.
Our YEAHHHHHHHH that we introduced earlier is also a female Hrothgar, and she is really a lovely character, so look forward to meeting her.
Here's small. Ara, small. Vieira, tall, but still not like buff or big. Ro, yeah, they're big.
And now with that, we are finally done with the keynote.
And female Roth, big.
But at the very end, I would like to show you one more quick thing.
Benny, as in like, oh, if we give enough support, maybe there will be more. Who's that character at the top, though? Who's that Mikote on the right? The Mikote on the right looks new. Please look forward to it.
So with this art from Yoshida Akihiko, we will end the keynote. Thank you.
Also, she's an axe wielder. She's a warrior. The story Hrothgar.
We will, I assure you, released on trail in 2024.
We're never getting Mamul Jaw, that's for sure. We're never gonna play as Mamul Jaw.
And we will get the information on when the pre-order date is, as well as all of the collector's information and special bonuses as soon as we can.
That's a really nice looking art. But who is that at the top? Who is that?
There are several characters you won't have met before in this art, so maybe think about what kind of people they will turn out to be and get hyped.
Oh wait, no, is that a staff? That might actually be a staff, not an axe. I can't tell. It looks very axe-like.
Thank
you, Kate.
Bye, Kate. And it does say Warrior of Darkness on it, on the back of it. It did say Warrior of Darkness on her jersey. Yeah, Grimace, you saw too. Here's the president to talk about NFTs. Yeah, whoa, NFTs, that thing that like nobody liked and the market on crashed already. Woo! And then we're gonna have to get bailed out by FF14 again because all projects involved with Web3 are going to fail. Woo! Woo!
はい、改めまして、東京ドームに、本日足を運んでくださった皆さん、
Go away, ad.
そして
I don't care about Verizon.
皆さん、ファイナルファンタジー14ファンフェスティバルにお越しいただき、本当にありがとうございます。
I mean, they've said already that FF14 would never be able to handle blockchain stuff.
すいません、いろいろ今日もですね、話を考えてきたんですけれども、ピクトマンサーのですね、発表を聞いてしまってですね、頭の中が今ちょっと真っ白になってまして、ちょっと皆さんに助けていただければと思うんですけれども、私も皆さんご存知の通り、
Yeah, we're not gonna get translations for any of this.
黒魔同士で普段やってるんですけれども、ピクトマンサーですね。
Because again, Kate is gone.
見ようと思うんですけれども、さっきピクトマンサー手を挙げられた方でですね、私と一緒に立ち回り助けてくださる方はぜひ拍手をお願いします。
It's weird hearing him talk so fast after listening to Yoshida for so long.
一緒に戦っている時にですね、私が栄唱している間助けてくださる方、拍手をお願いします。そしてですね、全部のジョブをやってらっしゃる方で、私がユカペロ
Like Yoshida is much more measured in his words. This guy's like a
すいません、こんな感じでですね、普段ここにいる
like an auctioneer.
いただきながら、本当に私も一人の光の選手として日々楽しませてもらっています。
He's right out a speed racer.
そうしたですね、この皆さんとのつながり、絆というところでですね、本当にこれから先も皆さんと一緒に元気な思いを届けていきたいというふうに思いますので、これから先もどうぞよろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございます。
Someone throw a quick beat behind him.
皆さんによろしくお願いします。
NFT sent.
皆さんこんにちは。お越しいただきありがとうございます。
That's true, Eva. He could be nervous, but
ブランドマネージャーということで紹介されたんですけども、まあブランドマネージャーって何ぞやってみんな
like this guy too, like he's way slower. I don't think it's just age.
シアトリズムだったり、ピクセルリマスターだったり、セブンリメイクだったり、そして16や14などいろいろなタイトルがある中で、そのタイトルのそれぞれの責任者たちが
Please wrap it up. Yes, exactly, Waffle. Let's pull a game awards.
全体の決め事だったりをその会議で決めるんですけども、まさにさっきのピクトマンサーのドイツ語の名称とかもそういう場で話し合われるんですけど、僕なんかねどっちかというと雑なので。
Like, and also, it's not because Kate was on stage earlier. It's just Yoshida speaks slower and more measured, like this guy.
議案1みたいな感じで、これこういう理由で変えたんですけどみたいな感じで承認みたいな感じのプロセスを。
I do wonder what they're saying, given Yoshida's like he's killing Yoshida.
いやこう見えても絶対いけないね。
本音出てます。
こう見えてもそういうね
Well, time to look up a translation after the fact.
として仕事をする人なので。
Because apparently something funny's being said.
14ね、10年ここまでやってきて、皆さんね、ここ14を信頼して10年来たと思うんですけども、こうきっちり仕事しますので、今後の10年も信頼してついていっていただいて大丈夫だと思いますので。
I'd make a declaration like, I'm gonna learn Japanese now, so that I could live translate myself. No.
しかしお二人どうですかこの東京ドーム
No, I'm terrible at foreign language.
気分はどんな感じですか感想なんか
Like, I'm not even gonna try.
本当にですね、見渡す限り人
I'd never be able to learn Japanese.
ありがとうございます。すごい緊張してます。はい。
No, they're not talking about how thirsty chat was. Yoshida talked about that enough. Also, there is a picture of Yoshida in the Pictomancer outfit now.
まさか野球の選手じゃなくてゲームの制作者としてこの舞台に立つとはね全く思ってませんでした。
そう昨日もちょっと僕も実は中学まで野球やってたのでやっぱどうしてもキャッチボールがしたくて
ずる
グルホームとボールありますよ裏に。なので後でどっかこっそり辺ではい昨日はね軍さんとソケンと僕キャッチボールしてたので大変楽しかったです。
この景色はすごいですねやっぱね。
はい。まあでも本当にね皆さんのおかげでいつもすごい強力なご支援もあってファイナルファンタジー14こんなところでね皆さんに集まっていただいてイベントできるんですがお二人がいる場でですね
I did share with the class. Go look at my Twitter.
いただきたいものがあ
I
ります。
retweeted it.
それがですね皆さんにもですこちらです。
See, this is why I was staying, because I knew there would be... I don't know the context of that.
ありがとうございます。
I was hoping it would...
皆さん
What does that mean?
ですね全世界累計冒険者数が3000万人を突破させていただきました。
Yeah, 3,000!
社長がですね
There are 3,000 people playing... Oh, it's 30 million? 30 million players, probably, then.
って言われたのをまあとりあえず達成もういいですよねこのぐらいで。
これ前回 P レールご覧になった方々
I assume you can read a little bit of Japanese then, Gramus?
結構見てくださったんですね。ありがとうございます。
Because that was... Okay, yeah, so thank you, Strawberry Milk. Thank you, everyone, confirming then that it's 30 million. I figured as much. When Gramus said 30 million, but that's a 3,000. That was 3,000.
3000万人すごいです。どんな数かってイメージしたときに
Oh, they're translating on the FF14 Discord. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I am not on that Discord.
東京ドーム何個分って一応
なるほどなるほど。
これ言えるなと思ってこのいや素晴らしいと思います。
いやありがとうございます。じゃあ社長から新社長にもこんなの通過点でしょみたいなことを
I probably wouldn't be welcome there anyway.
引き続きライフワークとしてですねこの数字別に果てを
Okay, and the Final Fantasy Twitter even just confirmed over 30 million adventurers.
数字に刺したら意味はないと思っていてとにかくたくさんの方が楽しく遊んでいただけるのが
Is it gonna be some final video? Like, there's gotta be some final video, I'm sure. Even if it's just like a nice little outro. Oh, hey, look, someone's in a Carby. Someone in the audience is Carby.
オープニングを 続けていこうと思いますので、今回、日本のファンフェスということでたくさんの開発チーム、運営チーム参加してくれてるので呼びたいと思います。皆さんどうぞ。はい。
Oh, they're bringing out the every. Okay, so yeah, it is officially over then. However, where is Soken? We gotta at least stay until Soken. We gotta at least stay until Soken gets his like standing ovation. Oh hey, there's Foxconn at the end. Is that Soken? Yeah, it looks like him. And it's Kate again.
で今日は2日間ありますので、開発スタッフも多くのメンバーが参加させていただきますので、まず今日参加いただく皆さんに、一言ずつ簡単にご挨拶いただきたいと思います。では向こう端から、小田切さんお願いします。
はい、お久しぶりです。UI 周り担当しております小田切です。7.0 は UI 班はレベル100の3桁対応で出ます。
I am kind of. It is unfortunate that they're not translating any of this. Like that, you need an outside source to translate it all.
では続いて新田さんお願いします。
はい、皆さんお久しぶりです。リードレベルデザイナーの高橋新です。
Like that, I clearly heard level designer in there.
たくさん。
But like that's like all you can get.
まだまだお見せできてない、要素いっぱいありますので、それは夏までお楽しみにしつつ、この2日間はこのファンフェスティバルどうぞ楽しんでいってください。よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。では続いて高梨さん。
And yeah, Soken's always near the end. And then everyone spends like a minute cheering him.
今日新エリアいくつか紹介できてすごい。
I mean, it's Soken.
感謝しかありません。
It's Soken.
それじゃあ2日間目いっぱい楽しんでください。よろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございます。続いて市田さんお願いします。
はい、リードアーティストの市田です。自分も今日
There you go, lead artist.
新しい種族を映像をね、なんとか今日届けられて。
Like when you get words like like even just half English words in there, you can self-translate. Okay, that's this person. He does this or that.
よろしくお願いします。
But when there's no
はい、リードバトルコンテンツデザイナーの中川です。
Lead battle content designer.
ちょっとこの服を見てほしいんですけど、映るかな
I don't know what that shirt is supposed to be,
6歳の娘が描いてくれた
but I assume
パンデモニウムです。
パンデモニウム。お
ー。今 7.0 の
Is that supposed to be Alex of some kind?
そちらの開発のモチベーションを今日明日で。
Oh no, P10, yes, it's Pandemonium. Okay.
よろしくお願いします。
Worst fight in the game.
では続いて林さんお願いします。
皆さん明けましておめでとうございます。
And I stand by that.
若干野球部感が強いですが。
I don't like P10. I do not like P10.
今年は辰年ですので、バハムートのように力強く。
Yeah, no, I will die on this hill. I will die on that hill forever.
よろしくお願いします。
I would literally go back to E9 and have anxiety attacks again.
グラマーをやっております塩田と申します。よろしくお願いします。
Okay, I was also gonna say it seemed like it was a child drawing, which, yes, that is very good. Be very proud of that. I don't have to like the fight though. I can like the drawing. I can like that he's like a proud father of his daughter. I don't have to like the fight. I would literally prefer 9. E9.
世界設定本の第3弾が、最近発売になったんですが、皆様お買い求めはいただけたでしょうか。たくさんの拍手ありがとうございます。
I will say again, E9 gave me anxiety attacks. I prefer that to 10.
お買い求めいただければと思います。この2日間、どうぞよろしくお願いします。
If P10 was 12, it'd be good because 12 is a very good fight. 12.2, not really. I'm not that big. I'm not a huge fan of 12.2. 12.1 though, 12.1 is really good. Like one of my favorite fights in all of the game. Definitely some of the most fun I've had with raiding.
この日本のフォンフェスでは、直接東線の皆さんと開発の皆さんが同じ場で自分の思いを伝えることが大事だと思いますので、ご遠慮なく盛り上がって FF14 としての気持ちを伝えましょうね。よろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございます。では総研さんがお願いします。
ファイナルファンタジー14で、サウンドなどを作ってますソケンと申します。皆様、
I love how Soken speaks. I love how he always speaks like that. I love his cadence.
お家帰ったらね、きっと YouTube とかにもきっと上がってるだろうから、イヤホンして聞いてください。あれはね、何気にプライマルズが実はやってたりします。そして今日 Day1 最後ピアノコンサートがあります。来る人。よし。
I just love how he speaks. I don't have to understand a word he says, just the way he says it all.
いいねいいね。昨日しっかり音も仕上げてええ感じになってるんで、みんな楽しめるようになってますんで、ぜひ楽しんでってください。よろしくお願いします。
Yeah, I would say this final tier was really good for 9, 9, 11, and 12.1. Yeah, I hope Ultimate Weapons got a huge graphical update. That's 11 p.m. PS or Eastern. I might be able to get some of that.
皆さんに伝えたいんだというところをいろいろ小ネタ混じりでやらせていただきます。ご期待ください。そしてその次です。
Though it's probably not going to be translated, is it? Are these going to have translations? Is the thing.
賢いや&グラウンド中継ということで。
9:30. Yeah, no, most of this I'm not.
それから放送ご覧の皆さんを中心にですね、会場いろんなステージ以外にも見る場所がありますので、そのところ現場レポートを行おうと。
True, they're growing the graphics update in stages, but still, I want to see the new Ultimate Weapons as well. I stand by the fact that P11 is a better E11.
ご期待ください。そしてその後です。どうぞ。出ました。ガレリアプレゼンツクリスタルコンフリクトリージョンチャンピオンシップ2023ということで。
That's a really nice staff. What is that? Is that like PvP champion exclusive? What staff is that? Like, is that part of the normal effect of it? What is that?
クリスタルコンフリクトよく知ってる方も、プレッシャーのないよっていう方にも、その熱気とか戦術とか分かりやすくお伝えしてまいろうと思いますので。Yeah,
can't watch that. That's 2:38 p.m. or a.m. Can't watch the performance as usual. Oh, that was background effects, but it looked like it was part of the staff, though. It looked like it was part of the staff.
なんかとんでもないことになってたんで、本当に、
それは楽しみですね。
楽しみですね。
はい。ということで、今日夜いっぱいまで、見どころたくさんでございますので、どうぞご期待ください。ではここで吉田さんからファンフェスの開会宣言をお願いしたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。改めまして、ファイナルファンタジー14、本当に久しぶりに物理開催としてファンフェスティバル。ここへ帰ってくることができました。そして本当にこんなね素晴らしい場所で
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to watch any of this. It's too late.
やらせていただけるのも本当に配信の向こうにいる非課線の皆さんももちろん、そして会場にお集まりの皆さんの本当におかげです。ありがとうございます。じゃあ2日間目いっぱい楽しんでいきましょう。ファンフェス開幕です。
And there we go. There's the final end. We at least had to stay for Soken. Like, at least.
さん、開発メンバーの皆さんありがとうございました。どうぞご講談ください。吉田さん、もう少々お付き合いください。
Bye, Soken!
はい。ではここからですね、会場の皆様向けにもうちょっといくつかご連絡事項ありますので、
That was good though.
お付き合いください。
I'm gonna lower the volume just a bit.
ということで、いくつかご
So now, my thoughts. Please be Final Fantasy IX. Please don't just be a reference to Zidane. Please actually be Zidane. Please make us fight Kuja in the storyline. I don't know how Kuja is going to, is Gaia the Golden City? Does that make the Golden City, the floating Golden City, Gaia? So when we find the Golden City, we're going to Gaia, and we are going to fight Garland and Kuja. And also maybe Necron. I would be extremely happy for that. Okay, so Solution 9, the name, at the least, is one of Zidane's limit breaks from Final Fantasy IX. So the question is this just a reference, or is this expansion partly Final Fantasy IX? Because people have been saying, oh, Viper, the weapon is Zidane. Like, yes, he does have a similar weapon, but also it's not exactly the same, because most of the time he's holding it as 2 daggers. Like, usually it's 2 daggers. But apparently also people compared the two-handed weapons to actual ones from 9, and that they're like 1-to-1. But yeah, no, we'll see. I'm hoping that they're actually right. Viper is partly Zidane based, and Solution 9 is actually Final Fantasy 9. And please, I want to fight Kuja. That is like my one Final Fantasy fan service thing that I want, is Kuja. I want Kuja. I want Kuja. And like anyone who was there for the Solution 9 bit saw how much it broke me, and I was just like, not speaking for like 10 minutes. Because I had nothing to say, that like, oh my god, the FF9 might be real. It might be real. We might be getting Zidane. Or at least Kuja. Please. I really want that. I really do. But otherwise, yeah, looks good. The graphics look good. Obviously, we won't know how good the content is until we play it. I mean, they've been consistently good and fun. I'm extremely surprised the ultimate is Eden. I'm really surprised we're skipping. That we're skipping the Stormblood story, because we got Omega. Omega was the Stormblood raid. But we're skipping Shinryu's story? Like, that's weird. Is that gonna be in the back half, in that, like, they wanted more dev time to figure out how to turn Shinryu into a proper ultimate? Because that's what makes most sense to me, because there's no way Emmett Selk does not get an ultimate. There is no way that there is no Ashian Roulette ultimate. Because I said it in my Trials video, that Hades' ultimate is basically just Extreme is basically just an ultimate fight already. They already have the keynotes for what an ultimate for that would be. Yeah, Ashian Bus Rush. Wow, yeah, I really am just surprised, honestly.
勝手に撮っていただく分には全然構いませんし、いちいちですね、撮っていいですかって聞く時間も。
I guess maybe they wanted to focus more on a story-driven Ultimate, but like, again, consider the Omega Ultimate. That had a story focus still of just how it all works out. The story of Omega Ultimate is starts as the same as the Raid series, him struggling to evolve and become the ultimate being. And like Phase 4 is literally, he is defeated, and he's like, no, I can't be defeated. I have to understand. I have to understand humans and understand how to be stronger. I have to do this. And then explodes, and then begins the Dynamis phase. And how Omega uses Dynamis, and him trying to run experiments on what Dynamis is. How does this ultimate robot being deal with Dynamis, understand Dynamis? And then Alpha comes in and is like, oh yeah, by the way, love. And they fuse into this ultimate god being. And it's just like, there's so many story details in just Omega even, that they easily could do something more for Shinryu than just... Yeah, no, it's Xenos. And he's Xenos. They could lean into his upbringing and how growing up he like killed his master or whatever. They could lean into him as a character and him testing you. Like, he starts off in his base form of, oh yeah, are you even worth fighting? Okay, maybe you're worth fighting. Ame no Okaze, or I forget what his, Ame no something, I forget what his sword is called. He pulls that out, gets more intense, and so on and so forth, and him learning that, yes, you are indeed a match for him, and pulling out all the stops to defeat you. And yeah, we never dealt with unfused Shinryu in main story quest. The final phase could be either a Shinryu, because Xenos is so beat down, regaining control or even absorbing Xenos to become an ultimate thing. An ultimate dragon, because also remember, the plot, like the original plot of the summoning of Shinryu is that, hey, he's like as strong, if not stronger, than the Bahamut that caused the 7th Umbral Calamity. Oops, that's not good. So Shinryu being able to be like full power, and then also maybe even take Xenos' power? You could get so much out of that. You could tell stories with Shinryu. And like, Shinryu is literally the main story. Eden, as important as it is, isn't main story, so you don't have as much huge things going on with it. Yeah, I don't know. I believe they could still do a lot of story stuff with Shinryu, because like, it's this team. They could put their minds to anything. So I just find that weird, but we'll see once it comes out and what they do next, because 2 Ultimates every expansion. We'll have to see what the next one is. Oh, hi, Proton John went live. I will probably raid him just to send you over there. But otherwise, yeah, does anyone have anything they want to talk about before I sign off, since... Because, like, I don't really have much else to say on the matter that I haven't said already. And, like, we've been live for 3 hours, so I've been talking a lot. But, no, if nobody has anything to bring up, Tuesday, I'm going to start trying to, relearn Dragon Song Reprise, so come join me follow me if you want to watch Ultimates, because I do Ultimates, and I'm gonna relearn Dragon Song Reprise. And I'm gonna be putting all my thoughts together in one little video, and uploading that to the channel sometime next week. I just gotta edit it all together, write the script, all that. Yeah, Tuesday, Dragon Song Reprise. Come join me. Follow, subscribe, all that, please. Follow my YouTube channel. Dragon Song Reprise on controller? No. Like, no way. No, that's not happening. Oh, he's starting with Psych Cutlery. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm gonna send you over the John. Whoop, whoop, up, up. Everything's breaking. Everything's breaking. No. Okay. Whoops. Oh yeah, what time? Thank you. 6 o'clock Eastern time is at least the intent. No, Waffle, I cannot wahoo. You can wahoo me on Tuesday. Come watch me do Dragon Song. Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Maybe a little later, depending on if I'm running late or anything. Otherwise, take care. May the power of Anandid Hogs waste your enemies. Have a good night. Excited for Dawn Trail. I'm gonna raid John now. Bye.